on?
Oh, I should make myself a cup of tea.
So I had quite the adventure with the new TV. Got it delivered, got it set up, went to turn it on, realized that the screen was cracked behind the actual screen
Oh,
man.
in like several places. So my buddy
wow.
um, that had gotten it for me as a birthday present, he's like, "Oh well, we'll solve that." He drove all the way up here from Florida just so that we could go and exchange it because they wouldn't exchange it for me.
So how far is where you live from Florida?
From where he lives, it's about a 3.5 hour drive.
That way I can
Okay.
work out without her crying. Hope she can come say hi.
So
She can come say hi without getting into all daddy's stuff.
Yeah, I'll show everybody. Here, you want to see? You want to meet everybody? Oh, come here. Oh, they can't see right now anyway, so.
But I'll say
She'll
hi
be
too.
coming. Once I go in the basement, she'll probably come in here more.
Yeah. Normally you're not allowed in here.
Well, this is all blocked off, so she
Yeah.
can only go in that small space. She can't get out of there.
Yeah. Too many things for you to get into in here.
I think so, this one is.
Yeah, we're looking at another puppy Saturday, so
another puppy.
yeah. We had our one dog we had to put down a couple of weeks ago, and our other dog that we still have is like losing
Moping.
her mind because she's so dependent on another dog. Like she hates being alone.
Right.
So we need to get her a friend. We've introduced her to two other dogs, but they didn't get along with her. So we may have to go for a younger puppy, which I don't know that I really wanted a puppy, but
I can relate to that. Our puppy is having her first cycle right now, and
Oh God, that's terrible.
yeah, especially when the other four are males.
Oh God, that's even worse.
Yeah, fortunately the other four are fixed, but evidently they haven't realized what that means yet.
It's still instinct that's right there, so they're going to be
Right.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Mommy's going in the basement, so I'm sure he's going to come.
Yeah, my youngest dog is about, I want to say she's about 2 years old now, and she still acts like a puppy, and she's a doodle mix. She's got a little lab and a little bit of husky in her, so she's a lot. That's the only way I could describe her. She's a lot.
yeah, ours is high maintenance, definitely high maintenance, and she's only 5, and she's still acts like a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. She did eat one of my miniatures the other day. I was not happy with her. Oh yes, I left it where she could get it, and she ate it.
Was it one that's easily replaced?
Yeah, it was actually just a terrain tree, like a little miniature tree.
Oh, okay.
So, but still, now I have to go get a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant Hershey's miniatures.
Oh yeah. No. But she would if she's a puggle. She'll eat anything, anytime, anywhere, anyhow. So.
Yeah, because that could be bad news.
Yeah, it could be. So.
Yeah, this dog has cost me 2 pairs of shoes, my wife a pair of shoes, my daughter a pair of shoes, two pair of slippers, almost a third pair of slippers. She chewed the toe out of one of them, and I got out the glue and repaired it.
I can relate. So my Roddy decided that he was going to teach me a lesson because we left them alone for too long, and he ate he ate the pair of Ariat boots that I use for my Mando kit.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
$200 pair of boots. Yeah.
Couldn't just eat like a $10 pair of slippers, right?
Yeah. I'm sitting there going, you couldn't have eaten the Skechers. You couldn't have eaten the cheap Walmart sandals. No, you had to go for the daggone.
Well, I mean, you know that your pet just knows quality, right?
This will make Daddy mad.
Oh, this,
I
this,
can't eat those cheap shoes. That's what me.
this dog has also eaten my Build-A-Bear. I had a Seattle Seahawks Build-A-Bear. She completely destroyed that one, and then we had my wife has this rabbit with a red shirt on named William that she's had for like 20 years or more, and the dog ate his face off. Well, we actually ended up taking William into a local tailor, and they repaired him, and they did a great job repairing him. You can't tell that the damage had been done, but that was about $80 to fix like a $30 William there.
So
Some
the
things are
missus
priceless.
has a whatchamacallit, she's got a bunny that she keeps, and one of the dogs ate one of the eyes off of it because ours like to eat the eyes. I thought we were going to be down to no dogs when that happened. Yeah. They all came to Daddy for protection, and I was like, nah, you ain't putting me in the middle of that because I want to live.
Yep.
My daughter had a wad of $20 bills from babysitting, and our dogs got into it and tore it all up into 1,000 pieces. So
Oh my God.
she spent like the whole afternoon taping it together so we could take it to the bank and kind of get if you have enough of the dollar bills, they'll reimburse you if you have enough of the serial number or something. So yeah, it took her like all day, but she did it.
Do you know what's funny? Like, I like pets. I'm more of a cat person than a dog person, but you all make me realize that I'm pleased to not own a dog of my own.
Yes, we used to have a dog. My first dog with my family was a mutt. We brought him, and my brother was actually, we had problems enough ourselves, but I remember one thing was my brother was dog sitting him, and he had just got a new pair of glasses, and my dog took them,
Ate them.
ate
Oh
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was very angry.
Tastes like visions.
Why can't I see any better?
Yeah, it was just he always brings it up, but that dog, love that dog, Phoenix. He was the best.
So, Jamie had 2 cats when we got together, and the cats now stay at our neighbor and the neighbor's neighbor. So, because the same one that decided to eat the $200 pair of boots thinks that kitty cats are a snack.
You should. So was the dog yours beforehand, or
No. So all of our dogs are rescues.
yeah? Well, that's what I'm saying. The cats were there. The dog was being problematic. Why didn't you just get rid of the dog?
Because he's my dog.
But he was there before. So that's what I'm asking. You see?
No, that was.
Gotcha. Okay, so essentially, you fell in love with the dog, and that's all you have to just say. I fell in love with this dog. I wasn't going away.
Pretty much.
Okay, I accept that. I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm just like, my inquisitive nature is just to kind of just go, hey, what made you decide the cats had to go as opposed to the dog? And that's really
No, you're fine. So the cats aren't inside cats anyway, but we would bring them in during the winter. So now they basically either stay over at, like I said, our next door neighbor, or they stay in the shed during the winter.
We have a bunch of feral cats living in our neighborhood. It was like and they're really big. They're surprisingly healthy and thriving. And my wife's like, well, if we get a puppy, we'll have to be careful because we don't want those cats to eat them. I'm like, I don't think they'll eat them.
maybe in that first couple of months stage. You never know.
So you make sure if we get a puppy, you take him outside. You make sure you stay with him. Okay.
So our one dog, the oldest of the ones that we've got, he he keeps the squirrels out of our yard, which is awesome. Squirrels go into every yard except for ours because he will eat them.
Wow.
So they will sit in the trees and they will taunt him, but they won't actually come into the yard.
we have our backyards fenced in. We have a pool, and so last year in the spring, early summer, we had a bunch of baby bunnies where somehow the mother bunny did the nest in our backyard. And and we have dogs, and so my wife was like petrified that the baby bunnies would get eaten by our dogs, so she went out and bought this fencing to put around where the bunnies had their nest. And so for like weeks she was like super careful, and then the bunnies got old enough to leave the nest, and like the first day they got out, our dog went and killed one, and she was like crying. It was horrible. But all that work for nothing.
I had a cat that would go out and catch baby bunnies and squirrels and stuff, and that was when I was a kid. He was a big cat. So speaking of cat, where's Cat?
I thought we lost somebody.
She was
Well,
here.
no, she's here. She's just not here.
She has to do the recap. She's got to get back.
I don't want to get started until she's actually with us.
I'm staring at the map and I've got nothing. Lots of empty rooms.
Yeah, I'll give her a second to get back in front of her camera before we get started.
Darren's table. Launch game.
Yeah, we got to hear about all those Vorpal weapons he picked up yet last time.
There she is. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. If you're watching, this is the Temple of Elemental Evil, Darren Drader Designs Twitch stream. Let's go ahead and do our intros, starting with Kat.
Hey guys, I'm Kat. That's it. I'm playing Finnegan, right? It's Temple of Elemental Evil, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Finnegan. She's the cleric. Also, if you're curious about me, I do some comms work for a little convention called GaryCon that just recently happened. It's great.
It is great. It's a great convention. Everybody should go.
True.
All right, Dan.
I'd go, but I'm an accountant and I'm like doing tax returns 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's horrible. But anyways, I busted out of work so I could play some D&D today. Anyways, I'm Dan from Erie, playing Valen Greycloak, Elven Ranger. He's been on a tear lately, thanks to see, he's got a new bow. He's got a crossbow he's been using. So hoping that we can keep up the kill count.
All right, George.
Hey, I play Tyree Greystone. I am best friends with Finnegan, and my whole thing is to be an adventurer, to be a treasure hunter. So I carry quills in my map case, and I map the roads and map the dungeons. Whatever. Just get updated maps, and try to sell them. Extra coin. And then get artifacts to put into a museum or something.
We go
So
very
you're like
Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones.
Hiding man.
Yep. All right, Mando.
I'm Mando Matt, formerly the other Matt, now the only Matt. I play the dwarven wizard Morden Blackiron, who speaks with a very, very, very terrible, like I'm waiting to be sued by the Scottish accent. So I am a con person myself, like our dear Cat, but I work Dragon Con Labor Day weekend.
I'll be there too.
And somebody else will be
which,
there.
I'm going to try
I
to come.
actually, as a resident of the state of Washington, I have to get my enhanced ID sometime between now and then so I can actually get on a flight. Because that enhanced ID law goes into effect at the beginning of next month, which means that if I don't do that, then I will have tickets, which are already purchased, for a flight to Dragon Con and they won't let me on it. So anyway, that aside, Daniel, tell us about yourself.
I'm Daniel. I'm playing Ventry. She is a high elf. She is a little bit dangerous and a lot of fun to play. That's about it right now.
Okay, and Ken?
I'm Ken. I play Tusker. I want to smash the evil, and there's a little man behind me that likes to hide. That's not.
That sounds so creepy.
I know.
Yeah, I don't understand what that's all about.
I don't know. It's like a little bit of a remore eel type situation.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm Darren Drader. I'm the Dungeon Master. I'm also a professional game designer with 25 years this year experience in the field. Go check out my stuff on DriveThruRPG at Darren Drader Designs. You will find 5e space opera in the form of Reign of Discordia, and then I've also got the rules themselves without the setting attached, also for sale. I've got monsters. I've got unstocked maps. I'm adding more stuff all the time. There's a campaign setting coming probably in less than a month, which we just kickstarted last month. So that's on the way. There's a Patreon on the way as well that's going to be supporting the 2 campaign settings I own. So anyway, had to get that plug in there. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing now, though. Who wants to catch us up?
Cat.
I mean, if you want, I can read my really disjointed notes. They're like
Disjointed.
chaos.
You know, it's been long enough since we played that I'm not even sure I remember what the campaign is anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know who you people are.
That's okay. I don't know who I am either. So
we could just jump from starting as characters who we don't know who we are, just making a whole new campaign right now.
Strangers meet in a tavern.
But I feel like I'll try and abridge these as I read them because it's chaos.
It's Isle of Dread, right? Isn't that what we're playing? Isle of Dread?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Just read the notes and that'll fill it in. So we got through some small antechamber rooms or undead things that we thought. We kind of continued exploring this floor because we're kind of in the basement of this old ruined structure, building, whatever. There was a weird throne room. We decided not to go in that one.
I don't want to go to a
'Cause there are a
throat
lot of-
room either.
Bad throat room. I mean, in this dungeon, maybe. Like, we'll find out.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Mimic.
There were a bunch of insectoid creatures, though, so we decided not to go in that throny-looking room. It seemed like a bad idea. There were more rooms we went through with chaotic, creepy notes and crazy, trappy rat pits in another room and kind of murals on the walls and marble braziers.
Yeah.
Braziers.
First
Marble
it was the
bras,
throat
what?
room, and now we have braziers. Nice.
You know, it's a great dungeon. So there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't realize it was this type of campaign. I mean,
It is too.
You didn't notice that Finnegan's wearing a chainmail bikini?
You know, the whole time.
That's why they missed
Yep.
her.
I'm not
I'm a little sweaty under there. There's some chafing going on, but I'm a cleric, so whatever. I'll just heal it later. So there's that rat pit room, murals and stuff. There were some bugbears that we fought. Ventry blew up a little because they hit Ventry in a not great
now
spot.
I remember.
And Ventry kind of exploded everything in there. It was the bomb. But
ha ha ha.
someone got it.
We all rested in pieces.
Almost killed some of our party members, but thank goodness we have a really great cleric who's useful.
And the wizard didn't feel a thing. So I mean,
yeah, no pain. Just all the nerve endings were gone.
And this is the last of the bombs, right? Because we
They all blew
I
up.
think it exploded all of them. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying now I know I could stand close to her again.
I mean,
the farmhouse where you found the stuff, that's gone.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, exactly.
you might think it's safe to stand close to Ventry, but I still don't know about that. Like,
No, you're very
Ventry kind of
correct.
is like a danger magnet. So,
I think it's
or a danger-seeking missile. One of those, probably.
Danger.
yes,
I love
yes,
danger.
definitely.
So
It's
we
like-
took a little time after getting mostly exploded and did a little prayer of healing. Found a secret hall with many rooms and started going through. There was a cool treasure room. There were some hidden doors connecting other hallways. Then we found this lurid light room. It was a torture chamber based on the torture chamber vibes. So we kind of relieved the torturer of his earthly
Life.
vessel and a bugbear that was, I assume, his partner. And then we talked to the people, like the Mornhaven guard guy, about how Mornhaven is the worst and it sucks because it's just the worst. And yeah, I think we got keys in a ring.
Yeah.
The guy's name, I
Yeah.
think, was Wanillian. Something like that.
Wanillian.
So yeah, and then we just I think we ended with talking about how much Mornhaven sucks
Yeah, and so we were
because
just
that place is just
You
the
forgot,
worst.
Mornhaven sucks.
It's the worst.
Speaking of which, there's now an official write-up of Mornhaven.
Does
Good.
it say it's just the worst? Because I feel like that's the town slogan, or if not, it really should be.
I don't know. Maybe when you do up your character to be included in the campaign setting, you can mention your time in Mornhaven and that it's
Yeah.
just the worst. There you go.
It will be quoted in my write-up when I finish it. I promise.
yeah. You could even write. You could make an adjustment. Says Finnegan says Mornhaven is the worst.
It'll be a popular quote of hers. That place is just the worst.
But, yeah.
Finnegan's Guide to Places Not to Go.
I believe.
Well, it's kind of interesting in the fact that this campaign setting, the Daring and Dread campaign setting, in many ways, it is very much unlike the Forgotten Realms, in that you're not going to find any NPCs there that are over 8th level, at least not good aligned ones. The evil ones, no promises. They go all the way up to like 20th challenge rating or higher even. However, like the Forgotten Realms has Elminster, who is your guide to the realms. The Daring and Dread campaign setting has the half-elven rogue named Whisperfoot, who just happens to be the name of my original D&D character, who is the one who is kind of your guide to the Daring and Dread campaign setting. So I'm not sure where I was going with that, but I decided to throw that out there. Anyway, let's.
How much did you smoke?
None, nothing.
Yeah.
A little bit of caffeine.
You
That's
did
it.
not inhale.
No.
Nope.
So anyway, I know where I was going to go with that. So now an official write-up of Mornhaven exists, and it'll be interesting having Kat's character doing the editorializing, because he's the one who usually does the editorializing. Okay, so let's bring up Roll20.
I have a future campaign setting for you. You are not a campaign setting, but a campaign where high-level characters, maybe level 12, lead a whole army and wipe out Mornhaven.
I want to play in that. That
You just want to do it to wipe out Mornhaven.
Can you blame us?
I mean, I didn't say I blamed you. I'm just saying,
I'm thinking
ulterior motives
I'm
here.
thinking more like scorched earth, and then dig up all the ashes and bury them.
So what you're saying is we're gonna do this and stream it, and then Darren will have to just rewrite the Mornhaven whole city as it's gone.
Yeah.
The ruins of Mornhaven.
Eventually, I might move the timeline forward a little bit. So when that happens,
just goes.
Maybe Mornhaven goes under some sort of transformation as a result of the party.
Apocalypse.
Maybe.
Mornhaven's so doomed,
maybe-
you guys.
Maybe it gets
Sucks.
worse. Who knows? I mean, if it's already the worst, can it get worse?
New and
Oh.
improved.
It can always get worse.
Moorhaven.
Maybe they might rename it. Just give it a new name. Like,
Yeah, they could all be vampires. That could be worse.
Gonna try to rebrand it.
yeah, rebrand the rebrand. Yeah, I mean, come on, people rebrand. Cities can rebrand. Why not?
Yeah.
The city formerly known as Moorhaven.
The city form.
Hey, I live in the city of Pullman, Washington. Eastern Washington. It had originally been called Three Forks because this is where three rivers meet.
Oh,
And then because of the Pullman car developer, he threw a bunch of money at the city, and so they changed the name of the city to Pullman. So rebranding can be done.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll still have the same slogan. It's just the worst.
They'll rebrand. Eventually people forget about Moorhaven because it would have been like, Moorhaven got wiped off the map. It was replaced with blank.
Is there a creek that runs near
It was replaced
Moorhaven?
with Ashhaven.
Yeah, it could
Because
be
it's burned
Schitt's
down.
Creek. Schitt's Creek would be better.
Dan and I come back hundreds of years later as elves, and we're like, "Wow, remember this? Remember this?"
And the
adventure?"
town came back the very next day.
Remember
The town
Contra
came
Tracy
back.
and stuff?
They thought it was a gunner.
There is no creek running near it on the map.
Oh.
That doesn't mean one doesn't exist. It just means that it's not large enough to make the map. So the answer to that would be probably not.
So would that make it not a creek but a crick?
A crick.
Sure. I mean, literally, you can't map out every single crick, on the map. I lived out on a farm when I was growing up, and there were at least three running through that, and it was not even a full square mile. So if you were to put everything like that in a fantasy map, that's all you'd see is a whole bunch of little streams
Right.
stuck together.
I'd like to rename it White Sands.
Wow.
Rename it what?
Moorhaven to White Sands. Nuclear weapon
White
test site.
Sands.
Yeah.
I got that. I got that reference.
Anywho,
Anywho, what are we doing?
yeah, let us.
Why are we gathered here?
If I recall, I think we.
I
I think we.
wait. Why do
We
I
had
only have
these
12 hit points? What?
Because we were dying
Oh,
pretty
Because
hard.
you
I
guys
think
blowed up.
I don't recall if we checked all these rooms.
I believe there was a gnome that you freed. You have gone through all the cells.
by the way,
I thought he ran away.
I believe
because
it was Morden really pissed off the gnome, or was it Tyree?
it was
No, it was
Tyree,
not
I
me.
thought. I think
It
It
was
was
Tyree.
not me.
Sorry.
I mean, it was.
Rude.
I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just curious,
Mhm.
and he just took everything I said the wrong way.
I don't know that he did.
Maybe it's just that everything you said was wrong.
Didn't you call
And
it
rude.
short, inconsequential,
I think it's.
and something like that?
I think what it was the blatant stereotyping that was going on.
Oh well, I mean, everyone knows gnomes are just good with tinkering stuff.
Nobody knows that. That's not factual.
Nobody knows.
Look, I mean, there's plenty of books that I have at the library, that I've read. They say things like that about
You know how to
gnomes.
read? Since when?
Yeah, I've always known how to read.
Pretty sure.
Could have been worse. He could have
He's
told
been
them
working
that
on his
we
ABCs
accidentally
lately.
blew up an ancestor or a neighbor or a family member of his in the farm.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't remember blowing up any gnome.
Weren't there gnome bits and like glasses and stuff around there after the fire?
No,
No.
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 Maybe you're thinking of a different game. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I don't remember
mean,
gnome
The
pieces.
people of Warnhaven might have done that because there was that pit with all the dead pieces in it.
That's right.
Just
Mhm.
Yeah, from the butcher shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
The short long pig. That's
Because
right.
Port-Haven is just the worst.
Warnhaven is absolutely the worst.
Hey, did you know that Moorhaven is the worst?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it more?
Sure.
There's got to be some. There's got to
Here,
be
let
some
me
are,
write a
some are
pamphlet out
worse.
for it.
Hey guys, can we just let's kind of shift over here.
I think we need
So-
the dwarf to do some exploration.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic.
No, you're
So
not.
I know that still have an area up here that we haven't explored, and then I think we determined that this is just a big circle, but there's probably something that we don't want to deal with in the middle.
There's still quite a bit of dungeon on this level that you haven't explored.
Oh, wow.
You have fought the big boss, and he went down extraordinarily easy, which was unfortunate.
I mean, seems like a good thing to me.
If you were to avoid that area that you were intentionally avoiding, I can't say it'd be a bad idea. Just saying. There isn't really a reason to go into that area anyway, because all of the corridors go around it. So, yeah.
He's just trying to keep us from leveling up.
No.
That's what the vorpal weapon
This one is achievement based, not experience based, isn't it?
It is. That's why I was trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
The active warrior.
Where is the
I
holy
mean,
hand grenade?
Maybe we should make sure we kill all the things. I don't know. Did we rest?
I believe we did, because I'm at full hit points. Hold on, I will
you're
tell
at
you. I've
full
got to
hit
check
points
mine.
because
Down spell
you were a
slots.
coward and you hid away from the fire.
I was not hiding from anything. I just happened to be outside the explosive radius of the suicide bomber. Thank you. And
I
no, we
was
did
on
not
the edge.
rest.
It was warm.
Never gonna
Um,
live it down.
He singed my beard. I'm down spell slots, so no, we have not rested.
That's what I thought. Maybe we could rest here.
So yeah, we have.
In the torture room, it smells a little like
It's a
metallic.
hallway.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm. Well, you know, we're not. I'm gonna go explore further ahead.
Wasn't there that one room that was
Where are
kind
you?
of cozy that had like a little cot in it?
I don't know where.
Like
I am.
over here.
Like I think over there. That one smelled like bugbears.
And singed fur.
I mean,
And barbecue.
well, mostly just like burning flesh, a lot of which was ours.
Taste.
Peeks around the corner.
All right.
I got his back.
Somebody just
Way back.
Peek around the corner. The corridor comes to an end, and you see a couple of stairs.
24 is not good enough. Roll in.
All right, guys. I don't want to go downstairs yet. These are stairs. I'm sorry. These
Up
are
or down?
downwards. These are downward stairs.
Those are downward stairs. It is a spiral staircase.
Ooh.
To the dungeon.
Well, yeah. Let's check. I want to check.
Does it go all the way down?
What are you checking?
I'm gonna go down the stairs. I'm gonna check for traps first, in case there's some kind of.
Ventry's gonna listen.
All right.
I'm going to wait here for screaming.
Why can't I find my character sheet? There you are. Is that a sleight of hand check for the check for trap? No, it's investigation. All right. Yes.
Okay, this 10-foot wide spiral staircase circles clockwise down a 20-foot diameter shaft. The stairs have no rail, but otherwise appear safe and sound.
And I assume we don't hear anything.
You do not hear anything, and they descend to dungeon level 2, which I'm going to assume that you're not ready to move on to yet. Would that be a correct assumption or an incorrect assumption?
I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, we said we are gonna look at the whole, check the whole level out first.
I mean, we should.
There's a
sleep.
lot of this that we haven't seen yet,
Go
so
further.
Well, true.
There's that dungeon area. We could find it, between these cells and stuff. We can maybe sleep, or we could go down to the south passage.
We have the yellow triangles to do also, right?
I believe that's the one you decided you didn't want to check out.
I mean, mostly not with lower spells, I think.
Yeah, I got full hit points, but if anybody needs spells, we might want to rest.
Yeah. We could check a few of those smaller side halls.
Yeah, I mean,
What was this room again? Was this a room with rats or something that dropped?
Yeah, there's a pit trap there.
Yeah.
That was the one way up top, yeah.
so there's this place over here. We can. I know it's a torture chamber, but between these cells, we might be able to find a place.
I'd probably rather sleep in the jail cells than like the torture cells.
Well, that's harder to you only have one entryway from the the torture cell. You know what I'm
You
saying?
only have one entry to
Let's
some of
check
the
out
jail
this
cells.
area.
No, because someone could come from here, or from here.
So you'd rather have one exit, which is where the baddies are coming from, than several options.
Then let's check this passage over here. From my map making skills here, it looks like it might be a small area or connects to this other corridor.
Let's
I
do it.
agree.
All right, let's do it. All right.
Lead the way, Tyree. I know you're very brave.
Yeah. I'm just sneaky about it.
Mm-hmm. Finnegan is like intentionally trying to make herself a little louder with her armor as she follows you.
Shh! Can you please stop?
Stop what? What are you talking about?
You mean that you want to attract wandering monsters?
I mean, she's not making it like super loud, but a little bit louder than normal.
Well, I'll stealthily look around the corner with my mighty one. I'll use a lucky on that.
Okay. You see hallway with a door, and then another hallway going to the south, which connects up to an area where you've already been.
Ah, as I assumed.
All right. Yeah, let's go listen at this door. Valen will listen at the door to see if he hears anything.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. Find it on the map. Okay, so it must be that one.
Yes.
So, what is your drink of choice tonight, Dan?
Bourbon. That's usually what I have. Bourbon is my D&D drink.
What bourbon are you drinking?
I don't remember. It's a really good one. I have some friends that they bring over. They bring different bottles over each week. So I don't remember what it's called, but when we take a break, I'll run down and get a refill, and I'll look at the bottle. But
that'd be great.
Oh, they've got to be kidding.
I'm drinking a big old cup of Catitude.
ooh,
It's coffee.
Yeah, I just finished vodka with orange and pineapple juice.
Okay. You hear the murmuring of what sounds like human voices on the other side of the door. It sounds like there's quite a few of them. You can't get an exact number, but the number is not trivial.
ooh, guys! I don't know if there's a lot of noise back here. There's a lot of people in here. I don't know if we want to go in here.
I mean, but that means we're leaving an enemy behind us, which could be problematic. I mean,
Haven't we done that before? Finnegan's like up the hallway.
oh, okay. Well,
Or worse yet, we're leaving prisoners.
Can we block the door so that they can't come out?
Well, I could maybe.
What if there's another door on the other side, like there was for other rooms?
Then we block that one when we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to let you know right up front that if you guys try to block the door or mess with the door at all, you're probably going to alert them to your presence.
Okay. Well, I say we follow Vinny's example and just go down this hallway here.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Death.
Never ask that question.
Nope. Wait.
Why
On
did you
deck.
do that? That's like literally you're asking for disaster.
Who?
I know. It's great, isn't it?
Why must you play the chaos game here?
I mean, I figure everybody else does. I might as well join the club.
I cannot.
We could just say,
Why not?
why is it such a quiet night today?
I mean, if we go back to that room, it was pretty noisy.
That
could
was a
stir up some
firing
trouble.
offense when I was on the ambulance. Let me tell you.
It's so quiet tonight, you bastard.
Is there anything at the end of the hall that makes it look like it keeps going? Like any weird tiles or buttons or
I was going to investigate.
Does anybody want to make a perception check?
I
or-
mean, based
perception?
on
Valen will make a perception check because he can look with his
based on
Okay,
the other
good eyes.
You do. The wall looks a little uneven.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. You see?
Ah,
All right.
the
Where is
designer
this
of this
unevenness?
dungeon was into symmetry.
What does Finnegan notice with a 22 perception?
Right about here. It looks like could be a swivel door or something like that.
She pushes.
It opens.
It pushes back.
uh-oh. It's the back
Door.
door
Push
to
back. Yeah.
to
This
the
is
other
the
room we're
second
at.
time we found one of these.
I mean,
It's
we got to keep looking. There's going to be everywhere. There's a weird ending. It looks like there's something like this.
Valen pulls out his crossbow just in case.
nothing there, mister.
Ooh.
Opens up to another corridor where there's a room to the north and or not a room, but a door to the north
Well,
and a door to the south.
we know the door to the north is the other room that we were just listening in. We know there's people in
Right.
there.
I'm gonna listen at this one.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Instead of murmuring, you hear gurgling.
You do not hear anything. And with a roll like that, if there was anything there, you probably would have.
This the doors. It's so the door doesn't seem like it's trapped or anything. Just normal door.
Seems like a normal door to you.
Open it.
Okay.
Is it? 'Tis death on the other side. No.
Like,
Oh, look at us.
I mean,
We're
I guess-
set up for a nice lightning bolt.
That's true. There should be a wizard there just to teach you a lesson.
Or a pressure plate that
Yeah, a trap.
Oh,
Be a good
what's
place
the
for a
rat
trap.
trap?
a good place
Rat
here.
trap.
Oil pouring
Mind
over
you,
the floor.
I am constantly checking for traps. Just investigating it. So
Well, you're not finding any yet.
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yet.
Give it time. This is a dungeon.
Time is
Search with your face. I hear it works better.
all right. Well, which way you want to go, guys?
Let's go to this open hallway. What's this way?
Yeah. Heaven
Sure.
forbid we go to the door of the north. No.
Doors are for later. Hall.
Hall. Reveal the hallway, sir.
Working on it.
It is dark.
Uh,
Dark in here.
Oy vey.
I hate these suicide angles.
They're
Yeah.
kind of fun, aren't they? They're so great.
Did anybody listen?
You know
up here
why?
at this door?
Because
don't
danger
think we
can be
did.
exciting.
Danger. Nobody listened to any of the doors. We're just following the.
Okay, Valen's gonna run up here and listen at this door.
Let's not gamble with your life, please. Okay.
Wait, who?
You, Finny.
I mean, stuff happens.
Uh,
I'll probably be fine.
yeah, but I'm the lucky one.
Are you?
Van
though?
didn't hear anything?
Yeah, did I hear anything at this door?
Let's see here. You don't hear anything.
Okay. Okay, guys. I don't hear anything at this door. Do you want me to open it and see where it goes?
Sure.
Do it.
All right.
I got your back.
All right. I don't know how to. I'm assuming it's not. Hopefully, there's no traps on it. I will see if it's locked, and if it's not, I'm going to open it up.
It does not appear to be locked.
All right. I open it up, and I have my crossbow ready to blast.
Okay. One moment here.
Remember to yell surrender.
I'm just about to. It's on the tip of my tongue. Surrender!
Okay.
That's a funky room.
All right.
Ventry's also ready with a crossbow.
This place is 20 foot by 30 foot with 3 doors in the southern portion, east, south, and the west corner, and west, a high, broad fireplace with numerous side ovens dominates the north wall. The fireplace is large enough to roast a whole ox. The room is littered with broken containers and dishes, trash of an unidentifiable sort, and pieces of wooden tables, countertops, and the like. Several skeletons are visible, including one which appears to be that of an ogre.
I assume they're animated. They're just skeletons of like dead people and creatures.
Correct. And there's also an occupant in the room that you should be aware of. That would be a giant poisonous snake.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll
snakes.
for initiative, and I will get the giant snake set up.
Stupid snakes. I told them to surrender.
Too bad.
We're not even on a plane. Why are they here?
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
It's always snakes. Initiative.
Ooh, I got a high initiative. I'm gonna.
You're gonna run away.
Mine is funny.
I scream and run away.
Remember, he who fights and runs away survives to run away again another day.
Just don't run away to Mornhaven.
That's what they say.
We could lead the
Places
snake
of
to Mornhaven. How long would that take?
One snake to eat a whole town, probably a while.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A hero dies but once. Unless he's got a good cleric.
I'm not that good. That's very expensive.
Okay, here's a weird question. Why is my snake invisible?
Maybe it's on the map token map layer instead of the token layer.
Sounds like a personal problem.
No, we're definitely on the token layer.
I don't know what any of that means, but sounded like a good answer.
Should be right here.
George? George is our Roll20 expert, so...
No, you just. It's exactly what I said. Would have said. On the wrong layer. I don't know.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that was all I had.
Oh, I see what the problem is. Okay, you're right. It is a layer issue. It's on the GM layer, not the token layer. So I will fix that.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a way you could right-click on it and just tell it to transfer to the layer.
Yeah, I tried that, but yeah, you're right. I didn't try that.
Every week we get better at tech, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I usually am right when it comes to Roll20. Like,
I mean, that's why he's my, go-to guy for Roll20 issues. So.
Okay. Now that that's taken care of, I will roll for initiative for the snake.
snake.
And I got a 21.
Dang.
Aha. I go first.
I don't think it's sorted yet.
On away.
It's not. But I do see that I think it's Tusker and I have a tied initiative. If you don't have a problem with it, I don't mind him going first. Well, that's how it sorted it. So
That's how it sorted it. Okay, so it looks like Valen gets to go first.
So now where in the room is the snake at? Like by the table?
The snake
there,
is
okay.
right where it's
Okay.
right where it's at.
I pull out. I have my crossbow ready. I aim it at the snake. I yell surrender, and I blast him.
Yes.
Okay, that's a
die,
hit.
you slimy filth.
And my roll continues.
Good shot.
Very good shot. You got him.
Wow.
Ooh.
You don't even have
I
to
told him
stop
to surrender.
the snake in there. You're just like,
That
Did we
that
get
encounter
First
that encounter
shot.
took longer to set up than it actually lasted.
Did we level up?
No.
I searched the snake.
You
I
don't
searched the room.
find anything interesting inside the snake.
Okay, how about the room?
Did you say inside the snake?
Right.
You never know.
I mean, I
Yes.
checked
The
inside the
old
lizard.
Gary
so it makes
Gygax
sense to
modules.
me.
There was always something inside the animals. Like if you cut them open, there was always like a
Yeah.
interesting.
I have the cool shield, like that I got from inside the big lizard monster.
Yeah.
I get it.
You never know.
Okay, so
I
as you're searching through the room, near the ogre skeleton, you find a usable short sword, and you also find a leather sack.
Ooh, does the sword look exceptional in any way? Like it perhaps is magic?
No, it
Does
looks like a total piece of junk.
Oh. All right.
Give me a second, and I will cast Detect Magic as a ritual,
Okay.
just
Are we
in
all
case.
in here?
And we'll start looking in the leather pouch.
Okay. Within the leather sack, you find 84 gold pieces.
Ooh, that's not bad.
And that's all there is in this room, so
Okay.
I'm telling you up front.
All right. You guys want to go to this door here?
Yeah,
Ooh, why
listen
not?
at both
Okay.
doors.
Yep. We'll listen at this door here.
Okay.
Come on, Finny.
Give me a roll.
Yeah.
All right. You don't hear anything.
All right, guys. This door, I don't hear anything. You want me to pop it open and blow whatever's there away?
Sure.
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. Is the door appear to be locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Okay, then I bust it open and I have my crossbow ready.
All right. You bust it open to find a 10 by 10 room that is empty.
Ah.
Check for secret doors. We find those a lot.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go in and we'll give this room a good search.
Even the secret doors have secret doors.
Okay. Give me a
Finnegan's
perception
checking
check.
this room up here for secret doors, like in the corner.
Is that a perception or investigation?
Yeah, it'd be an investigation check.
Ooh. Valen's
No.
not very investigative today.
Nothing.
Listening at the other door, do I hear anything? I'll roll perception.
You do not hear anything.
Okay, I will open the other door.
Okay.
I hear a puppy.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's her. There's another 10 by 10 room, which is empty. And I'm gonna
Really?
kill her. Finnegan, give me a. Oh, you already gave me an investigation
Yeah, it
check.
was bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'll investigate to see if I see any or
What are you doing there, Finny?
I feel like there's something here, but I can't
that's
find
even
it.
worse.
Yeah, why would they just have like 10 by 10 rooms or whatever?
One of these rooms have had, like, I mean, we found a lot of secret doors lately.
I
So
want.
I just feel like there's
I want to
something.
use one of my. I'm going to use my lucky on this one. And you'll lose
No.
your choice. It's not
3 nines in a row, guys.
This would be the perfect place to take our rest, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah, if anybody needs a rest or
I
You
love
get some
sleeping
spells?
by all these bone guys.
Look.
Just, oh, I was alive once and I'm dead now. That seems like a bad room to sleep in.
These cells are empty. You could sleep in the
I think-
cell. You know.
Yeah, there you
No.
go.
All right.
We could sleep
Yeah,
in the
they're like
cell that
bedrooms.
other
There's just no
people are
furniture.
alive in. Just like a thought.
Look,
Well, it's a large
if
snake.
there's-
It's a
if
sleeping
there's-
bag.
you know, just think of it this way. It's like if they, no one's probably coming in this room. Right? I mean, it just if they're
No one's
leaving.
coming in this room. We just came in here.
I mean,
Anyone can come
yeah.
here. What if that
Yeah, you
snake
could
was
set up
someone's pet?
the snake as like a beanbag chair.
Gross. Probably starts to smell pretty quick too.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
we probably all smell
I've
that.
smelled
I
it.
mean, some of you guys are a little beat.
Does anybody have like an empty vial? Or like
Oh,
bottle?
I do. I think I do.
Is it poisonous?
Wait, you want-
Is that what you're thinking?
I would say if the snake is venomous, you could try and get some poison out of it.
Yeah, we can.
You never know. It might be useful.
Well,
Not that I would know.
snake
I'm
poison is
totally
secreted by living glands, and the snake is no longer living.
There might be some.
But
Take its teeth.
we could extract the glands and maybe squeeze them out. You know,
Yeah.
give it a little squeeze out.
I think that ship has sailed. We
Why?
killed it.
Well, I didn't kill it. I mean, Valen wasn't thinking about the poison aspect.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I was on a blood rage.
I mean, it's all his fault if you think about it.
You know, I'm okay with that though.
So
I blame the monster designers who didn't give this thing more hit points.
Are we
Are we taking a long rest or a short rest?
I recommend a long rest here because I think
I don't think this room is the best room to do that in.
I'm doing a long rest.
You got those guys in that room up the hall. Like, I really just don't think like this is the safest spot to sleep. I mean, safer than the room with all the buggies on the top.
I mean,
like,
has everyone made an investigation check in this room? Because I only see Tuskers and mine, and Finnegan. So
Might as well investigate. Sure.
Well, nobody's found anything yet.
We've really looked.
Come on, man. Make the wall surrender.
It's a tricky one. That's why it's just tricky.
Ooh, Ventry, you find something.
Hey, Ventry found something.
Yay.
You find a secret door. All right, here.
Ah,
Ooh.
that's good.
Well, let's check out the secret door.
Okay.
How did I miss that?
Because you were too busy focusing on Finnegan, as usual.
Keep your
God.
eyes off the chainmail.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the chainmail bikini.
Ill.
I don't wear a chainmail bikini. That sounds uncomfortable.
You know your token there looks like you do actually.
No,
It's a plate. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
But it probably has
whether it's
chainmail
plate,
underneath.
whether
The
it's plate or
icon has
chain,
plate.
whether it's plate or chain, it's kind of the same idea. You know that it's just generally referred to as chain.
Definitely not a bikini.
So does that mean she's a cleric of Our Lady of the Iron Underwear?
No.
She's not wearing video game armor, I guess.
No. She's wearing actual armor.
She has huge tracts of land.
Oh man.
Come
Dead
on.
dwarf
That's
walking.
a great reference.
Is there more through here? You guys
There
wanted
is.
to sleep in this
It's-
room that has secrets hidden in it instead of the tiny rooms that we had already found the secrets in.
It is on the way.
On the way.
On the way again.
Oh wait, why am I in the front again? Oh no.
For fun and danger.
Been blown up already.
Yeah, well, once you've been blown up once, I mean, does it really matter if it happens again?
Wow.
Yes.
That was the world's
Okay.
most useless secret door.
Is right. All right, you ready for the description?
Yeah.
This huge place is over 100 feet long and 30 feet wide in the main area. The litter of tables, trestles, benches, chairs, and stools scattered and heaped about the place show that great revelries were once held here. Bits of tapestries and drapes still hang here and there from the walls. Bones and white skeletons can be seen on the floor and under the heaped broken furniture. A skirmish in the greater battle for the temple was surely fought in this place.
Is there anything that looks like it's undead in here?
No, you don't see anything moving.
I see a skeleton here
So,
and one down here.
are we? So, do we want to go back to that room and take a long rest there now?
In the snake
I
room?
think that's okay.
I mean, I still got a lot of healing. We could probably finish this room up, right?
Okay.
It's empty anyway, right? So
I have faith in you, Finn.
No, you don't. Don't lie. She starts walking across the room.
What is this?
Whatever. You know.
What is that movie? Somebody's been watching a lot of Disney lately.
Frozen?
That's it. Yep. That was the movie.
I was guessing.
Nope, you're right.
I finally started watching Skeleton Crew.
How do you like it?
I'm 2 episodes in, and I'm finding it enjoyable so far.
I loved it. I thought it was very well done.
Kind of like the Goonies in Star Wars.
Yep.
Goonies and Star Wars.
I love Goonies.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Actually,
investigating as we go.
Actually, the funny thing is, I didn't even see the Goonies for the first time until about, I want to say about 8 years ago.
Oh my god!
And I would not describe myself as the biggest fan. I think the acting that they got out of the kids wasn't always the best. There's a lot of just them sitting here yelling, you know. And I think that Skeleton Crew, they actually did a better job of getting better acting out of the kids.
Damn it, act.
Yeah.
Have you watched The Acolyte yet?
I have not.
I think you'll enjoy it as well.
I watched the first episode. I wasn't really invested, and I got busy with other things and haven't gotten back to it.
Has anybody watched Daredevil yet? Daredevil Reborn? That's pretty good.
Oh, that's brilliant. I like it.
Most people that I'm friends with on Facebook have had good things to say about that. One person, and I don't remember who it was, just gave it the most scathing review I've ever seen. So,
wow.
So I don't know. I'm not a big superheroes guy, anyway. So I think the only superhero movie or thing that I'm even interested in at this point is the new Captain America movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
It's okay.
Hey, Harrison Ford is Red Hulk. That's got to be cool.
Right?
Okay.
Somebody is stuck in the room with the secret door. Who's still up there?
Valen?
Oh.
Yeah, it's Valen, not...
Let me move me.
Are we finding anything as we go down toward what I assume is an opening to more space?
Are you searching?
Yeah. Ventry said they were investigating as they go, and Finnegan's keeping an eye out for things.
Okay. Somebody give me a D4 roll.
D4.
Oh, I thought you were going to say perception.
Wow.
2.
You find a usable short sword.
Yes.
They were just leaving these all over, weren't they? Is it also in kind of crummy shape?
Yeah. I said usable. I didn't say it was in good shape. You also unearth a battle axe, which is also usable, but not in great shape.
This room's pretty useless. Finnegan's going to keep
No.
walking south.
The word is usable. The room is usable.
Anybody else think that the tables look like puzzle pieces?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Glad I
Okay,
wasn't the
so-
only one.
They don't look like puzzle pieces to me. My kids have these little like building structures, and they have that exact shape to build with them. They're exactly like that. I can't remember the name of
Lincoln
them.
logs?
They're not Lincoln logs. They're like teeny. They're newer. They're plastic, but like they're teeny little pieces like that you can mold together or like build together. They're cool, but don't step on them. They're awful to step on.
Yeah.
Are they better or worse than Legos to step
Comparable. About
Okay.
the same.
on? Okay.
Wow.
So they're kids' cow trips, basically.
Yeah, kind of. Yep. I assume they'd be worse if they were pushed together, but they do. They probably depend. I don't know.
Well, I
Could
mean,
be.
Legos do, 2d6 piercing damage. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
No, they only do 1d4 piercing damage.
1d4. Nothing beats a metal d4 though. Nice.
Accidentally kicking a knife. Don't ask. Things
Oh.
happen, guys.
Wow. I did step on a nail once. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
When I was about 11 years old, I had these Star Wars figures, as many kids do, and I thought those little stupid plastic lightsabers that sucked down into their arms were lame. So I created these new ones by painting toothpicks and put them in there. Well, one of these toothpicks ended up in my foot, and I had to go to the doctor and get a tetanus shot.
Ow.
Damn.
Ow.
So there's a door down there.
There is.
I'm gonna walk up and inspect it for traps, sounds, listen, look at.
What's the door smell like?
If I lick it, does it taste like
It tastes like a
The
fuzzy-
snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
There is kind of a foul odor coming from this door. It
there's
smells kind
probably
of like
something undead behind it.
smells kind of like spoiled meat.
Oh boy.
Do we want to go and fight that?
Smells like home.
I mean, it probably should get.
Are we back
We'll
in
say moved
Warhaven?
on,
Uh-huh.
maybe.
Is this the back door to the butcher's shop?
Probably.
But Finny, you don't know what kind of chaos might be in the back of that door.
I mean, there could be some really cool stuff in there. I won't lie.
Oh.
But is it worth, like.
Why are we just asking this question now?
I'm thinking it's going to be a kitchen.
I mean, it's kind of a weird time to start with the, questioning this.
Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
Okay. Ventry's going to open it.
Entry.
You're gonna have to give me a minute here.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, this is such a ventry thing
There's
to
about
do.
to be 50 things in there, and they're all awful.
Oh, look, it's a shambling mound.
Dragon, turtle, do
Shambling us to our
do
death.
do do do. Dragon, turtle, do 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 do. George and Daniel know what I'm referring to.
Well, if it is a shambling mound, you step away, it'll just go back to its nest.
I saw on somewhere a painted dragon turtle. It was so cool. I really want to get one.
Yeah, I bet flesh golems don't smell good either.
No.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
It's all,
Everywhere we go, things smell mostly terrible.
I know.
That is one thing I can't complain as deeply about for Mornhaven. It did not smell this bad, but it was still the worst.
Okay,
still the worst.
you open the door, and here's the description.
Cool.
The south wall of this chamber bears a bas-relief of a hideous head, a human-like face with squashed features, the face low upon a mushroom-shaped cranium. In the background of the artwork, various humanoids, monsters, and demonic creatures prance and jape. The remains of a sandstone altar lie in the fragments before the sculpture. All furniture is gone, but 6 heaps of old clothing, rags, and whatnot remain, indicating that something yet dwells herein. A wooden box is near the north wall. Out of these heaps come the undead form of ghouls. 6 of them. Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's always the whatnot that I want to know about.
Oh.
Oh, no, I get to go first. That was unfortunate. There's no yawning.
Yeah, just go get more coffee.
No yawning. 30 feet to this one.
Okay, looks like Tyree gets to go first, and then the
thank
ghouls
God.
get to go.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do?
Wait, I got a 22.14.
Yeah, Tusker's did not update. His should be at 22.14.
Hey, you probably weren't selecting your character.
Listen, you.
Look, you know I'm right.
All right, let's make a Tusker.
I yield the balance of my time. No. I'm just going to rage. Wait, do I have any rage left since we haven't rested yet? That would be
I
a
thought we took
no.
a short rest when we were in the one room.
I have no
Did they
rages.
recharge on a short or a long?
Short. Wait,
Because we took a short one.
did we?
Did we?
Call this.
After we blew everyone up, I thought we had. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
but when you took your short rest, you spent your hit dice on regaining hit points, and if you failed to do that, So Tusker, what do you want to do?
I'm throwing a javelin.
You are in no position to throw a javelin at anything right now.
No.
You gotta move first.
Closer.
Yeah,
Fine.
they're all the way down here, and you're up here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Death. If I go there, I get attacked by 3, possibly 4 at once. Nice. How about I go here, and I'll throw a javelin now.
Okay.
And I will attack this one with the javelin.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is the javelin? Oh, I will not hit the javelin.
That's a miss.
I will stay there, I guess. Yes, sounds good.
Okay.
That's it.
Now it's Tyree's turn.
All right. I will cast grease in this area. Use my spell slot, which will, it's a 10 foot by 10 foot. Let me just execute that. So, if someone can draw like a line, this will be like essentially this whole room will be greased. I'm gonna make it so that it doesn't it won't go through the wall, so it'll be just there. So 10 foot.
10 foot total or 10 foot?
10-foot square. A 10-foot square. So it'll be smaller than that. So yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I would. Can I move that square? Can we move that square?
I can move it. Where do you want it?
Yeah, we want to center it over here where you get these 4.
I can put it there. I can move down another 5.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say. No, let's put it right here. Let's just put it over here. Let's just try to get. I was trying to get.
Put it by the door.
Yeah. You mean the door by us, correct? Yeah,
That'd make it more difficult for you to fight them.
Put it on that one
if
guy.
we're going in.
If we're going in, yeah, exactly. So they have to come. They have to come. They can only come one person at the door at a time, right? So.
Right. Okay. So you want to hit those 4 squares then? Is what you're saying?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So you have one ghoul in that area. Looks like he's got to make a dexterity save. Do you know what the DC is on this?
Oh yeah, it says 0. 1 second. I don't think I have it in there right.
It gets a 12.
My spell DC should be. Yeah, it's 12. It's 12. So.
Okay, so the one that's caught within the greased area is unaffected.
Okay. Well, anyone who moves through it will have to roll again.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to then, take a step back to allow people to pass.
Okay. All right. Looks like the ghouls are up. The first one is going to move over here and attack Ventry.
It needs to make another dex.
If it moves within.
When it ends its turn.
It made it. And it's going to attack using its claws. That'll be a 22. Does that hit you, Ventry?
It does, yes.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So close.
Okay, you take 6 points of damage, and you also need to give me a Constitution save.
Roll high, roll high, roll high, roll high.
Roll
Tide.
Rawhide?
Rawhide.
That too. Rawhide, roll hide.
Close the door.
Okay, you made it. Okay, that was its turn. The next one is going to go up to here and attack Tusker. Also with claws. That's 13 is probably going to miss Tusker,
That
right?
misses, yes.
Okay. All right. Moving on to this one. He's going to just line up right here and end his turn. This one's going to go to here. This one will go to here. And this one will go to here. That'll be the end of their turn because they can't do much else.
Fireball.
Did they move to the grease?
No, they're not stupid.
I mean,
They do have an intelligence. They can see what's going on with their surroundings.
Gotcha.
All right, Ventry's up.
Okay. She is going to cast a ice knife at. Wait a second. This guy right here.
Okay.
Or no, this guy right here. Because she's trying to get as many people in that 10-foot area. That's be all 5. So,
Okay.
ice knife away.
Pew,
All right.
pew.
Can you throw the spell description on Ice Knife up?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an attack roll of 8, it looks like, which is going to miss. DC
Yeah.
12 dexterity save.
Mm-hmm.
What does that apply to? Do you have an actual description for the spell?
Yeah, I'm putting
It should be everybody that's within 5 feet of where he targeted takes the secondary damage, the cold damage.
Oh, right. It's 5 foot.
Okay. Okay, so you made the ranged spell attack, that missed. On a hit, the target takes damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity save or take 2d6 cold. Okay, so.
So 5 would include those 4 guys right there.
Okay, so we're going to start with this one. It's going to make a dex save. Okay, he got a 13, so he's okay. The next one is going to make a save. He got a 15. He's okay.
Oh, it's long rest. Huh?
That one is going to make a save. 22.
Wow.
You gotta stop saying make a save and say he's gonna make a roll. Stop jinxing it for us.
These are dexterous and smart goals.
Gosh. Oh.
Okay, so it looks like none of them are affected by the ice knife.
Oh,
So,
Firewall, anyone? Firewall.
Well, I mean, the one still got hit with it, right?
Nope.
nope.
No. Oh.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Well, it's you still need to make one more roll.
Do I?
Yeah, because the spell itself might hit or fail, but then it explodes, and then it's the target and each creature within 5. So
Right.
there would have been the save for the original shard, and then 4 saving throws from it and the 3 around it, right? So there should be 5 rolls.
We did that actually.
We did, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
it's a range spell
There's
attack.
the attack roll Yeah. Ventry made the attack roll, the initial attack roll. Then the ice shard explodes.
Okay.
And I did the saves where we got a 13, a 15, a 22,
Oh,
and a
8.
17.
I see. I'm sorry. I misread it.
That's okay. All right. Finnegan, you're up.
Great. This place is just the worst.
Close the door.
It's like Bornhaven all over again.
Yes.
It's not as
Almost.
bad as Mornhaven. The company's probably a little nicer, which is sad, but whatever. Geez, do I want to try and be more effective? Shoot. Tusker, are you planning to stay there? I don't know why you didn't step back before. I'm concerned for you.
Well, I'm a hero. Oh, wait, that's the line.
Yes. Just to try and get some of these things to maybe run away a little. No, I should save that other thing just in case we really need it.
You try and
I hate this
turn them,
much.
maybe?
Yeah, I thought about that, but I think I need the other thing more. We're gonna cast a spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Always good.
Okay.
So we want to throw a token out there. It'll go right in the middle because it won't be on the ground. So don't have to worry about movement. We'll just throw my dumb face out there. Where'd my token go? Oh, that works too. And it's gonna attack. I don't know, that one. Maybe that one. Which one looks the worst?
What's that?
Which one looks the worst?
They are all uninjured.
Nobody's
Nothing injured.
Nobody's hit anything yet.
So I guess it'll go for this one that's by Tusker, I guess.
Okay.
And so roll the hit. Oh shoot. 10.
10's a miss.
Oh.
So that's my bonus action, isn't it? Can I do anything else? I guess I'll throw a dart at it as my normal action. Just,
Flip them off if nothing else.
No, it just goes. It doesn't do good.
8's a miss.
This room was a mistake. I told you, Tyree. You should always listen to me. I just know things. And that's her turn.
Okay. Morton, you're up.
All right, I will move to here, and I need everybody in this line, with the exception of Ventry, to make a dexterity saving throw. I am casting Agonizar's Scorcher.
Okay.
The DC is 13.
Okay.
And they're going to take damage one way or the other. So, I mean.
All right, so we'll start with this one. It gets an 11, so it fails. The next one in line is going to get a fail, and the third one in line is going to get a fail. So they all failed.
Woohoo! Yes.
All right.
Finally, some damage.
So they will all take 14 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Quit monkeying around with these things and kill them.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right. Valen, you're up.
All right. Yes. I'm going to draw my trusted crossbow, and I run up here, squeeze in between everybody here, and I'm going to take a shot at this first guy right here.
Hold on. Where you put yourself, you are in Tusker's square, and you're also point blank range with the ghoul.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll back up right about here.
There you go.
Tusker. Okay, and I yell surrender, and I let it rip.
Okay, that's a hit
Ah!
Congrats, Seabass!
for
Take
10
that.
damage. Okay,
All right.
is that the end of your turn?
I'll step back here 5 feet. That's the end.
Okay, Tusker, you're up.
I will attack with my battle axe this time. Oh, pulled up the wrong sheet. This one.
Are you attacking the ones directly in front of you?
Yeah. Huh? No, I'm not.
And that's a miss.
We can't hit that one.
If I move back, I get 2 attacks on it.
In theory.
This is true. You would.
Alright. I guess I'm done.
Okay, Tyree, you're up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I move over here, and I will. I believe it still counts as a sneak attack, right? Because there's engage the other players, so I'm going to attack with advantage.
Okay.
Advantage turned on, and shoot my bow.
It sounded like you said shit my bow.
Yeah, it kind of sounded that.
That's what I thought it said too. Shit,
Sorry.
my bow.
No
Hey,
worries.
this is uncensored. It's
To
okay.
be fair, earlier today I thought my 6-year-old requested to watch Alien. She said Ariel. She didn't say it the way she thought she did, though. So my husband heard Alien also. We were very concerned till we're like, what?
Mommy,
No.
I want to watch Romulus.
I want to watch Alien. What?
Okay, 11 damage.
11 damage to the one that was in the grease, and
Okay,
and then I will disengage.
that one goes down.
All right, and then move over here,
nice.
and I will end my turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move to this guy, which is going to take a shot on Ventry with its claws. 14.
Ooh, misses.
Okay. That's actually no. You know what? This one's going to move up to here, and it's going to make a saving throw. So
You mean it's going to fail
Gonna
it?
fail.
it's going to
Fail.
make it's going to make a saving
It's gonna
throw.
fail.
Fail.
He yells surrender.
Fail.
No!
I surrender.
That was a crit success, so he's all right.
He's not
And
slipping in the
What are you
slime.
doing? Parkour off
But
the
now-
buddy?
he's going to make a claw
Standing on his
attack on Tusker.
No.
12, probably a miss, right?
It's a miss.
Okay.
Ah.
They're going to move up as such, and that'll be the end of their turn. Ventry's up.
Okay, burning hams in a cone. Trying to get as many as possible with a 15-foot cone. So
That's
she's got
4.
those 4 in there. Casting the burning cone.
Okay, what do they need to do to?
Dex save.
Fail their save.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
they need to fail a
Fail.
saving throw.
Like, no more nat.
Dex save again.
Yeah, it's a dex save 12.
Okay, so we'll start with this one here. Got a 12.
Come on.
Doing this one next.
Fail.
13.
Damn it.
Surrender.
This one.
That one just can't be
Fail.
hit by nothing.
Okay, that one failed.
Surrender works.
And then this one
Yeah, it does.
made it. So
Oh,
one of them is affected.
3d6 fire.
So the
Half
ones
as much
that
on
made
a
it will take
successful.
half.
Okay, so the one takes full damage, the other ones take half. What's the full damage?
7.
Full damage was a mere. What did I roll on that?
7.
7.
The roll wasn't
So
great.
15.
It doesn't show the modifier,
What
the
modifier?
damage modifier.
What modifier?
It looks like there's like a +0 showing. I'm not sure if if it's not adding right. That's all.
So 3d6. Yeah, it was only a 7.
Okay.
Is there a modifier on it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
What's your wisdom?
I know for me it would be.
No, it's not. It says just takes 3d6. That's what.
Okay, the big question is that now a big grease fire?
No, because the grease is not flammable.
Really?
Yeah, they've made it so it's not flammable.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because in my kitchen.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I mean,
Is that the end of your turn?
I would like to summon my wildfire spirit.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That's an action.
Says
No,
an
that's
action.
that's the end of my turn then.
Okay. All right, Finnegan, you're up.
She's gonna throw another dart at, I don't know, the one in front of Bentry, I guess, maybe.
Okay.
Nope.
That's
and
a
then
miss.
and then her spiritual weapon will also swing.
Remember, you've got advantage on that, Finny.
Which one?
Your spiritual weapon has advantage.
Why?
You're attacking the one by Ventry, right? You've got
Because-
yes.
Yeah, they got flanking.
Oh, okay. Let me just
So roll it again.
roll again. Did 13 hit?
That one hits.
Oh, good. I hit
Nice.
something.
This
it won't
one,
happen.
and you hit the one in front of Ventry, is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
So 5 damage.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Seems like it.
All right. Morden, you're up.
All right. I'm targeting the one in front, between Ventry and the spiritual weapon with a firebolt.
Okay.
And I'm swinging my purse.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Yes.
For 3.
We're doing great.
Wow.
A little bit at a time. Okay,
I'll take you out piece by piece.
Just a flesh wound.
Is that the
Kiss
end of
by
your turn?
piss? What?
That's it.
Okay. Valen, you're up.
Okay. Balin yells, "You had your chance to surrender." And I run down here. I grab my trusted crossbow, and I aim at the same one that I shot at before. And I let him have it.
Miss.
Like you handed to him?
Oh, you were lucky. You're lucky. And then I moved back. I moved back 5 feet again.
Okay.
Man.
Tusker, you're up.
Alright, I will swing my battle axe at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Let's go, battle axe.
Hit.
A hit, finally. Ooh. Oh, wait, there's no rage damage, so this is just 4 damage. Wow.
We're doing great.
Great.
All
Nickel
right.
and dime.
You know what? I'm just gonna suffer the 2 attacks and move back.
Okay, attack 1. A 14. I'm
That is-
assuming that misses.
Misses, yes.
Attack 2. 21.
That does hit. It tickles a bit.
Okay. That's going to be 6 points of damage, plus you need to give me a Constitution saving throw. That's a fail. You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Nice.
Does that mean
You-
he couldn't move?
That means that he is paralyzed. So let's
But if he got hit before
put a
moving
marker on him.
back all the way, would he have gotten all the way to the next spot?
And you get to make a saving throw at the end of each of your turn, ending the effect on a successful save.
Yeah, but would he have moved then? Would he have been right here instead?
I'm going to say that
Okay.
the act of moving triggers the attack. So yes, he does move, but he is now paralyzed.
Mhm. I'm going to take a nap. Haha.
Rest well,
Okay.
mighty warrior.
Tyree, you're up.
Okay. Well, can I shoot this one from there, or do I?
You need to move up at least one.
I see. Okay. I just want to make sure, but
Well, of course, moving up, just so you know, that'll put you within range of an opportunity attack in the event that you move afterward.
but that's the thing. There's a wall here. That's why the map isn't sent. The door's not centered in there, so I'm not exactly.
Would that one see him around
Yeah.
the
You
wall?
can always move back on your turn. Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, doors are open spaces.
No worries. Doesn't matter. I could disengage. So with
Right,
my
you can
bonus
disengage
action.
as a free action. So
So what I'm doing is I will fire my bow at the one that was standing in the grease there, like I did last time.
Okay.
Where are you? Short bow.
That's a
24,
hit.
and that would be 17 damage.
nice.
Okay, that's enough to drop that one.
Yes, and then I will use my my bonus action to disengage without
Okay.
getting hit, and that will be my turn.
Okay.
That was a mistake.
The ghouls are up. So, what's going to happen now
They're going to
is
fill in the spot.
this one is going to move diagonally to here. This one is going to move to here. This one will move to here, and this one will move to here.
The first one, would that provoke an attack from what's his name? Ventry?
It would. No, wait a minute. Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Take him out,
Kill him,
Ventry.
Ventry.
Stab it in the face. What?
Kill the bastard.
Make him surrender.
I'll do my best, guys.
Murder
Yeah,
hobo
crit
him.
it. You guys are
Teach
so
you to
much
attack
fun.
our friend.
Yeah, bastard.
That'll miss.
Or don't. I mean,
Well,
whatever.
you know.
It happens.
If he had a suicide list, he'd be written.
Performance anxiety. There's a lot of pressure here. Like, just saying.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so here's what they're gonna do. This one,
Wait, wouldn't the ones that pass by the spiritual weapon also provoke attack of opportunity?
I'm gonna say no on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start with this one, and it's going to attack.
Miney Mo.
Why am I drawing a blank? Valen.
Oh no.
We're so doomed. Tusker,
It's
why
gonna
you-
23.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a hit?
Oh, that's a hit. My armor class is 17.
Okay. You take 8 points damage and give me a Constitution save.
All right. Did it roll?
Not seeing it yet.
Okay, I'll try it again.
You know how roll 20 can be. Okay, so you succeeded on your save, so you're not paralyzed.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to this one. It's going to take a shot at Finnegan and miss. And this last one's going to take a shot at Ventry.
And it broke a nail.
17. Is that a hit or a miss?
It is a hit.
Okay. Damage is going to be 8 points, and give me a Constitution save.
Okie dokie.
These guys are kind of tough.
Knew we
Yeah,
should
we're
go
just
in-
rolling really bad, I think. Constitution save.
Darren's rolling really good again today. I don't like it. Like every other
Oh,
session.
yes.
I love okay, you made it. I love these digital dice, though, because, like, real dice, I tend to be a terrible roller. But the
Same.
digital dice, it's not, I don't have that problem. Okay,
We've
that's
noticed
the
in
end.
this game.
That is the end of the ghoul's turn. Ventry, you're up.
Okay, Well, she might as well take her scimitar out. And first one at this guy right here.
Okay.
Oops. You can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Scratch that. She's bringing out the elemental.
Okay.
And place him right there.
Okay. Give me a second here.
So those two guys in the back will have to make a saving throw. Otherwise, they will.
Okay. What kind of save do they need to make?
They will have to make a saving throw of a DC 12
Is it Dex?
Dex.
Okay. So we're going to start with that one. Fails. And then this one
Fail.
fails. Damage.
Excellent. Damage will be whopping 3 points.
All right. Okay.
And with that, she will jump to this area. And so those three guys will have to make a DC save on a 1d6. Same DC dexterity 12.
Okay. Starting with the one to the north of it. That's a fail. Then the next one down is a fail. And the one after that is a fail.
Nice.
Excellent.
See, it's all going according to plan.
7, 7, and 3.
Okay, so a total of 11. 11 damage.
Separately, 7, 7. Well, 7, 7, and 3
Oh, I
on the
see.
last guy.
Okay. So the first one goes down. Next one does not go down. And the last one goes down.
Yes.
Good.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of the turn, yeah.
Okay, Finnegan, you're up.
Okay, bonus action. Her weapon is gonna move to flank this one in front of her.
Okay, 1 second here. All right.
So.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
And since it's got advantage, we'll farm. No, but the 20 should hit.
20 will hit, yeah.
And then, come on. I don't know why it's roll 20's being weird.
Which one is it attacking?
The one between Finnegan and it.
Okay, the one, got it.
It was under the thing, right?
Yeah, so 5 points.
5 points from that. And then Finnegan's like, you're really close. And she's going to try and hit it with her mace.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit? No.
It does not.
You should have advantage on that.
Oh, that's right. Does
Try again.
Does 22 hit?
A little bit.
22 hits.
But ow. For 8 damage.
Nice.
That's enough to do that one in.
Ugh.
He's not close anymore.
Being paralyzed is the best thing I ever did.
I was really surprised you moved back, Tusker. I thought you were braver than that. I was scared for you.
Strategery.
Was it though? And that's her turn.
Okay, Morgan, you're up.
All right, we're going to because I can't get to him in any other way. We're going to firebolt his ass, or at least make a, old college try of it.
Okay,
Hit it. Yeah.
that's a hit,
Max damage.
Yes.
Okay, close enough. I'll
Pretty
take
close.
and it's down.
Woohoo!
it. Boom!
Yes.
Down
No,
goes
no.
Frazier.
I was right.
Woo! Good job, guys.
So, do we want to go back to the other room and get a long rest now?
I mean, the fact that we've come in here, we may as well see what else is in these rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use some healing.
So you want to open a door, is what you're saying?
How bad is everyone?
I'm down 8 points, so I'm 17 out of
12 out of
25.
30.
I'm 9 out of 26, but I'm willing to carry on.
I haven't been hit.
I'm just down to 1 first and 1 second level spell slot. So,
I'm
Okay, so
literally just meat right now.
who's down? So we've got Valen's down, and then Ventry's down.
I'm down 8
Pretty
points.
long
Yeah.
rest.
The grease spell is going to expire.
How many are you down, Tusker?
I'm down to 12 out of 35. And I have no rage.
And Ventry, similarly.
Tusker needs food badly.
I kind of feel like Valen's not usually as close as everyone else, but we'll try and split this out. So, Finnegan's gonna use Channel Divinity to preserve life. So she's going to. Oh wait, to know this feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point max. So, who's at less than half their max?
I am.
Entry.
I'm not less than half.
Definitely Tusker.
So I know for sure Tusker is.
and Ventry.
And Ventry. So Tusker will probably get, I want to say 5 or 6. 5 will get him to about half. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. Thank you very much.
And then Ventry, what were you at?
9 out of 26.
There's a lot of math involved with this.
So he could get up to 4.
So take 4. Is anyone else down more than half? No? Yes? No? Good?
No, good. I'm here. Yeah, fine.
Okay. I probably should have saved that for like when we're more desperate. But I feel like maybe just use it now.
Okay, Tyree, you're in the room. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
Listen to
Okay.
the doors.
You find a box.
A box.
Chocolate?
Does it have a beating heart in it?
Is it locked, the box? Is it a big box? Is it a locked box?
It's a pretty good sized box, and it does not appear to be locked.
Is it the Ark of the Covenant?
I will check for traps on the box just to make sure.
Look away. Look away.
I
If
feel
you're
lucky.
worrying, you wouldn't have found him.
Okay. Well, I open the box.
Boom.
There's coins inside. There's also an old frayed cloak. Oh, scratch the coins. Sorry, my bad. There is a old frayed cloak, and there is a finely crafted 6-inch tall ivory statuette.
Mm.
Ooh.
Hey, does the statuette have any like runes or carvings on it? You know,
No, it just looks like a piece of art.
Does it look like an animal of any kind?
Is it like an animal?
Is it
Yeah, I was
a
gonna say, is it an
bee?
animal? Like one of our?
I will cast the Ritual of Detect Magic just in case.
No magic.
Aw.
yeah. Look,
Oh,
sometimes a statue is just a statue, folks.
But would you like to appraise it?
I would like to appraise it.
Okay. Is there a skill for appraise?
Not in this edition.
No.
No,
We can
It-
just wing it.
Give me an intelligence check.
oh yeah, sure. I'm good at that.
Okay. You're pretty sure it's worth 85 gold pieces.
Sweet. It belongs in the museum. It might belong in a museum. I mean, is it like of any like goddess or anything like historical that I know about?
It yeah, it looks like a snaky creature. Like it looks like a humanoid snake, except instead of having like legs, it's got a snake body and like arms are kind of snaky. Give me another intelligence check.
Is it
Or history? Okay, history check. Yes, this would be a god, or I shouldn't say a god. This would be a creature that is known as the Nkoll, Nkoll, and this particular statuette would be of the god Sunsot.
Mm-hmm.
This could be worth more.
It has wings as well. Nkoll generally don't have wings, but the Sunsot is it looks like them, but it's got wings.
Who's been giving the daggone statuettes Red Bull?
Nice.
I mean, you have to test it.
Look, I'm not saying we don't. I mean, yeah, but this could be worth more than 85 gold pieces. In the right hands. Anywho, yeah, obviously we will stow it away carefully and put it in the bag. Of course, I will let the party know what we found.
Is the
The
cloak
Ventry will listen at this door.
Okay.
Gonna get a listen at this one.
Okay. Ventry, give me a check.
Is that investigation or perception?
Perception. Okay, Finnegan. Let's see, where the heck were you? Okay. So Finnegan, you hear the sound of shuffling from within. Doesn't sound like, you can't tell exactly what it is, but there's definitely something there. And the smell of rotting meat, it hasn't really diminished. It feels like there's more coming from the other side of that door.
Yeah.
Can we long rest?
This door is bad. We shouldn't go in.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should go and find a place to rest and then investigate.
That's probably smart.
Snake room?
Snake room, yeah.
I still protest it, but I will sleep there if we need to.
Okay. Protest acknowledged.
Oh, can I get my condition marker off or no?
You should be able to take it off yourself.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you're no longer paralyzed.
We just stand there till you're okay again.
Mm-hmm.
You better yet?
What about that?
Get better, wake up, come on. Snap two.
So, since he can't detect magic, the cloak doesn't have any magic on it either. It doesn't.
Correct.
Right.
Can we throw the bones into like the hall or something?
The cloak does have a little bit of value, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me.
We lock the doors?
It's not a lot. It'd be worth about 263 copper, or about 2.5 gold pieces.
$2.
$2.
Make you holla.
It's a thrift store purchase right there.
Can we lock these
for
Did he
that.
go to the
gates?
Goodwill in Mornhaven?
What's that?
I said, did he go to the Goodwill in Mornhaven?
There is no Goodwill in Hornhaven.
That was the
You
joke.
just dig through the trash.
The bad
That
will.
was the joke.
It's bad will, yeah.
Is it possible to lock this one door in that snake room from the inside?
You could attempt to jam it, try to put something in there and jimmy the door from underneath or something.
Yeah, shove furniture
Do that.
in front of it if it opens in.
We'll move the table in front of that door.
If it opens inward.
Oh,
Okay. Yes.
no.
You throw some furniture in the way.
All right. Now we have secure.
Throw the bones in the hall out the secret door. Just look ominous in the hall over there.
Yeah, she's a pain in the butt.
We lost.
All right, so we're doing a long rest.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I'm
can I do 4 hours for my long rest with the trance, and then 4 hours towards making my breastplate?
Sure.
Okay, rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
So we were able to rest.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I click the thing to, the long rest button.
I don't have this D&D Beyond thing you do. I do not know what the long rest button does.
It's on Roll20 also. It's underneath your characteristics.
Okay.
It actually gives you your hit points and your spell slots back.
Yes, that was correct.
As well as any features that, should reset after a long rest. That way you don't have to individually go through and click on them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are we going back to the charnel house rooms?
Yeah.
The meat rooms. Yeah.
I reckon.
Sounds like
I mean,
I feel better
I mean,
now.
it feels safer than the bug room, even though it's kind of not.
Okay. I don't remember the bug room.
The one with the scary-looking mosquito-like bugs in the ceiling.
Yeah, no, I'm not going back there for nothing.
Yeah, let's not go that way.
The sturgeons or whatever they're called.
Yeah, let's not go that way.
yeah, we're not going that way.
Stalactites with teeth or whatever they're called.
I hate those things, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They are annoying.
Yes, it's not that they're difficult or anything. It's just they're just an annoying monster. I
And
mean,
there's so many of them usually.
with that huge proboscis that sucks blood.
It's like my first marriage. The joke just needed to be made. It was right there.
I mean,
It was right there.
It was. It's perfect.
you know who's not right there though?
Us?
Valen.
And Finnegan.
Yeah,
Finnegan.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Definitely does not want me.
Finnegan's playing with the
oh
bones.
yeah.
Sure. She's grinding them into dust.
It's not the kind of bones that you gamble with, Finnegan.
I mean, it is if you carve them into dice.
Yeah.
Only the knuckle bones.
Whatever bones. It's fine.
Oh,
Use the
that
useful ones.
reminds me, I do have knuckle bones. I got them from the butcher.
But not the baker or the candlestick maker.
No.
Okay, so
Again, listening. At the bottom.
You don't hear anything beyond that door.
Okay. Let's try the door we don't hear anything at first.
That'll be
Yeah.
the more dangerous one.
Whoa! Wait a second. Let me move first.
Oh,
I pull out my crossbow.
Hey, everybody ready? I'm going to check this door.
the north door has a
Let's-
icon right there on the wall.
Okay.
Shuffle.
You open the door and you see a hallway.
Aha.
Quickly.
I guess
close
that
the
means
door.
we should open this danger door, huh?
Yeah, can we open
Danger
the danger
door.
door?
Open.
Danger door, danger door.
Danger door.
Okay.
Stranger danger. Stranger
All right.
danger.
Shall we go through? All right. Valen will walk through.
What? It's not the danger
I'll
door.
go listen at this door here.
Are you opening that door, Vinny?
I mean, if he's going up the hall, no. If he left the
Wait, what?
room, no.
Oh,
I'll wait till we're ready for it.
he's gonna go open the
Probably
boring door.
shield the face.
Open boring door.
All right. I'm gonna listen at the door to see if I hear anything.
Okay. Give me just a second here.
You hear the lamentations of the women.
Hear the lamentations of the women.
Are they lamentable?
Wah, wah, wah.
Well,
Amusingly enough, it sounds like you do hear the lamentation of women. beyond that door.
I knew it.
Like, do they still sound like they're fully alive?
Yes.
save them, Valence. Save
This
them.
is good. All right. Is anybody gonna back me up, or am I gonna have to
I mean,
rescue
do you
these
want me
women
to
all by
open the
myself?
door? And, pop over.
Yeah. I will open the door.
Before you do that, she's gonna cast Shield of Faith on herself.
Tell the women to surrender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Bark's Skin.
Are you ready? I open
Yeah.
the door.
We're dead. Immediate bomb. Dead.
Okay. Oh, I jumped ahead of myself. The door is supposed to be locked. It doesn't really matter. Okay.
Tyree unlocked it. We're good.
We had the key, right?
We
Yeah.
have the skeleton.
Skeleton key, that's right. Yeah.
Made from the skeletons in the snake room?
We actually did
Probably
get
from
one.
that guy who was supposed to be difficult, but we trashed his life real fast.
Mhm.
Whoops. You're
All right.
dead.
The closures of this portal indicate that it is used with relative frequency. A door lock and a padlock are present. The latter securing a chain, but you got through those. So within, you've got two female commoners, two male commoners, two male commoners, three more commoners. Two male, one female, wearing poor-looking clothing, and you also see a guy who looks like he's dressed like a sailor, but he's got a hook for a hand, and then there's four males as well they look like guards. They're all trapped in here.
Hey, Mornhaven sent you here too, huh? That's the worst.
Yeah. So,
They all have the same story, which is they were captured by raiding ghouls.
Do we believe him all?
The only one that doesn't have that story would be the sailor, who says that he was captured by a man named Dick Wrench. Yes,
Hold on a second.
Yes, that's the name.
Dick Wrench.
I knew it.
Okay.
His buddy
Who
Bengo.
apparently was apparently captured and thrown here for making a pass at this Dick Wrench guy's wife,
Do we believe him?
Mhm.
I gotta ask. Do we actually believe this story?
I want to know what the
Why
guy's
would he make up
wife's
something
name
that
was.
stupid?
That's
Her name is Dela.
Was
That's
she a
fine.
native to Mornhaven? Because then I'd believe it for sure.
No, he's a sailor.
Was his wife a native to Mornhaven?
Well, actually,
They-
somebody'd have to be a native to Mornhaven because there's no ocean here. This is one of those we're adapting to this to a different setting, and oops, yeah. So we've got this out of place looking sailor here.
Oh, so
I
there's no
Went to
believe
make
ocean.
some money, came home.
Yeah, there's no ocean here. This guy's really out of place.
Oh man.
Valen says, "Hey, nice outfit. Hey, is there like people been coming in and like guarding you, or they just like locked you in this room and left you?"
Well, we're put in here by ghouls, and periodically they pop somebody out, and we never see them again.
Did you hear the screaming?
Essentially, this is their
refrigerator.
Pantry.
this is their
Like their
larder.
It's like the
Yeah, this is their
refrigerator, yeah.
larder, you know, just
How long have you been here?
Yeah.
Well, it's difficult to tell how long we've been here because we're underground. We don't see the sunrise or anything, but probably at least a
Months,
week.
days, week. Okay.
So it's been a week since Mr. Wrench threw you in here. I'm just assuming Mr. Wrench is not a doctor.
What a dick.
What a dick. He must be
mean-
native to Mornhaven.
You know, at least the ghouls I can understand. After all, ghouls just want to have fun.
God,
No,
that was bad.
no.
In 7 more days,
Horrible.
they'd be dead from
You know,
dehydration. But
Yeah, it's a bummer. You're in here. Sorry, all of you who are native to Mornhaven. Maybe leave.
maybe you should leave and start a revolution. Just saying.
Just
Yeah, they said thank you for getting us out of here. We'll leave as soon as we'll leave right now.
no, I meant Mornhaven. Like, don't
Oh.
go elsewhere.
Don't go to Mornhaven. It's the worst.
It's the worst. I'm sorry if you have people there you care about. Maybe get them and then leave it because it sucks there. Like, find somewhere new and better
Mhm.
before
probably
this
gonna burn
happens
to the
again
ground soon.
because it probably will.
Do you know your way out of here?
Yeah. A couple of them say, yeah, I remember we were marched down some stairs and went around a corner and they threw us in this room. So if we just go back around the corner and up the stairs, we should be able to leave the temple.
Yeah, Finnegan will make sure they get to this cross hallway okay and there's nothing bad in it. And she's like trashing Mornhaven the whole time she's talking to these people.
Yeah, it looks clear.
I'll just investigate the room to make sure there's nothing else.
All right. There is nothing else in this room.
Okay. Thought not, but
Just a lonely tree in there looking under bits on the floor.
Yeah, there's nothing else. Yeah.
Does this hallway go up and across more? Because if I came here, I probably could see a little more.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And while you guys are snooping around here, you hear a door back over here open up. And then you hear the sound of shuffling.
Told you should open danger door.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's fine. Just cast a bonfire in the hall.
Do I notice anything when I hear the door open, or
You do. There are 7 ghouls. Actually, 1 second here.
ghouls? Ghouls!
Sorry,
Help!
did I say
Ghouls.
7? I meant 6.
Cool.
6 ghouls who come out here.
Didn't we already kill you guys?
Ghouls!
These are different ghouls.
I mean,
So-
technically, weren't they already dead?
I think the bond.
They come out here into this room. They clearly they smell fresh meat or something, and roll initiative.
Sorry, that's me. I haven't showered in a while.
Aha.
Let me see. Oh, good. I go last. Let's see. Bonfire would not be a bad idea. Just saying.
Okay, looks like Ventry's up first.
Yeah. We're going to cast a bonfire right here.
Perfect.
Are we out of ball bearings? Asking for friends.
Bonfire. What was the size on that?
I believe it's 5 foot.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do what I wanted to. Okay, good enough. Okay, you cast a bonfire.
And, geez, what can I do? Bonus action. I'll just hold my ground, stay here, see what happens. Yep.
Okay, ghouls are up next. So, what's going to happen is they're going to come through. 1
Is
2,
the loneliest number. Sorry.
3, 4, 5,
1, 2, 3,
and
4,
6.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Now we're going to get 1 attack on Morden, 1 attack on Ventry. Attack on Morden is a miss. Attack on Ventry
Miss?
is an 11. I'm assuming that's a miss. That's
It's a miss.
all that they can do this turn. Finnegan, you're up.
All right. She's gonna run up. 15, 20. Can she use her action to grab Morden and swing him to this spot and take his spot?
What, you trying to toss a dwarf?
She's trying to move him to a different spot. Not toss him. Guide him.
Normally I don't like dwarf tossing, but in this situation I'm okay with it.
Okay. You would have to make a contested strength check. You'd be using your action.
Would he contest it though?
Even if he doesn't contest,
You can just yell it up. Hey, let's
even
trade
if he
places.
doesn't contest it, it's still a strength check because you're trying to move him without his.
Totally fine.
Not
Is it athletics or just
turn.
strength?
We can use athletics. So the reason we're contesting it with his athletics is simply because we don't have another way to determine the DC on that. That will use your action, so that's not looking good.
Back up! She just starts yelling at him when it fails. Unless Hero's like, is it a save or just a contested check?
Contested.
It's not a save.
It's really the same difference. Save or contested check.
Wait. That's my athletics check. I failed.
Nah.
Your first roll was an unmodified strength check, and you succeeded. So no.
Damn it!
No! I guess it's her turn. She has
Okay.
her fancy armor stuff up, so she wants him to move.
Okay, Valen.
All right. Okay, you know the drill. I position myself right about here. Surrender. And I go the first one right here. He looks like a good target. And I let him have it.
How about the
Oh, you. And then I will back up 5 feet.
Okay. You should have had advantage on that.
Oh. So I get to go again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can make another
Now
shot.
you really surrender. Okay.
I said surrender.
I go after the same
I
one.
meant it.
That's still a miss.
No. I'm getting closer. Next time you'll be dead.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, now I step back 5 feet.
All right, Morden, you're up.
Disengage.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm squishy. Not happening.
understood. Is that your
you're so
turn?
little.
Yes, that is my turn. I mean, I could probably, do some damage, but then they, like eat dwarf.
I
You
feel
don't
like
want that.
that bonfire maybe being over in front of us would have been good.
All right, Tyree, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm going to do some crowd control here and do a grease spell again to cover up that whole corridor. Yeah, the ones directly in front of entry and that whole square here.
Okay, somebody want to draw in a square there? There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
DC 12, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, starting with this one. Fails.
Ah!
Ah,
Prone.
Moving on to this one. Makes it. This one is next. Fails. And this one here.
Fail.
Makes it.
No.
So 2 made it, 2 failed. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm actually going to step back some more because, get at a better vantage, and then I will end my turn there. I will kind of hide, actually, too, so I can actually make a sneak attack for the next. So
Okay.
do you need me to make a stealth check, too, or do I have to go? I can just go around the corner, so.
Okay. Actually, one more thing I want to do here before we move on with that is you've got you got more corridor here.
ah.
It's gonna some bad guys from that
More
side too.
more ghouls.
Okay, Tusker, you're up.
I might want to do something incredibly stupid.
I always want to do something incredibly stupid.
Well, these guys are prone, so you'd have advantage to attack them.
But with a ranged weapon, though?
Yeah.
Not with a ranged weapon.
Oh,
If
wait,
they're
can
prone.
I run?
Oh, no.
I can't. Can I
Not
run
with
you?
range weapon.
15,
You
20, 25, 30. I guess I could. That's rough range. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I can do that. Fine, I'll do something smart. And rage. And to make sure rage is on. Rage is on.
The rage is on.
Rage is on. Oh! That's a nice one there.
That's a hit.
Oh.
Which one are you attacking? The one directly in front of you?
Yeah, the prone one.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I had advantage.
Quick arm.
Yeah, you would have had advantage because it's prone. Actually, you would have had it anyway because he's flanked.
Yeah, true.
Come to think of it, they should have advantage on you because you're flanked too. Okay, so 6 points.
Oh, wait, I'm trying to see if I get a crit here. Oh, look at that!
Beautiful.
Woo!
Oh, right! Wow.
The illusion of choice.
The illusion of choice.
I'm so glad I reminded you.
Okay, so
Crit
what is
card.
the total amount of damage you did here?
12 damage, but then let's see.
It's not doing. So I didn't roll something right.
Yeah, it didn't give you your crit damage on that roll, brother.
Well, it didn't, but all right. So I guess you need to roll it again.
Okay, so hold on. So I'm seeing 6 points of damage first.
Right.
And that was against the prone guy, right?
Right.
Okay, so and then you did a crit after that on the same guy?
Well, the crit is because
He
I
would have
had
had advantage. Prone.
Yeah. So I was doing
So he was crit farming to see if he would have crit on the one
Oh,
hit.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
And he did.
So basically another 6 damage on the same guy.
Yeah.
Another.
Oh.
I gotcha. Okay. Got it.
And that's.
I gotta fly on my monitor. I gotta do something about this guy.
Take him out.
I think I have. And then I'm a
Use your
zealot.
chopsticks.
That little bastard.
Is that one of those electric ones?
It is.
Those are awesome.
Yep.
A little smoke cloud.
It's like a miniature fly zapper, bug zapper.
Yep.
Because I'm a zealot, I also get 1d6 plus 1 radiant. So, where's that? Here, 1d6 plus 1, so 7.
Plus
7
1.
more radiant.
Holy crap.
Nice,
dead
brother.
now.
Nice.
He is not dead.
What? Unacceptable.
He's undead.
He's deader?
Yeah. He is undead, but he's still moving.
That's it. That's it for
Okay.
me.
That's it. All right, Venture, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast a flaming sphere on this guy.
Okay.
Let me do that. I meant to only roll that once. Sorry.
Can you pull up the description of the flaming sphere?
All right. Yes, can be done.
Okay, 5-foot diameter. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet must make a save. They take 2d6 fire damage. Okay, so which square were you doing the sphere on? Was this one all the way back here?
This guy, yeah.
Okay, so it's Dex save. 16. He probably makes it.
Yeah, it's a 12. He needs.
Okay, so he made it. That means he takes half damage on 2d6 fire damage.
Mm-hmm. And I rolled a 6 on the first one, so.
Okay, so 3 points of fire damage on that ghoul.
Right.
Okay.
So with the bonus action, I can move that up to 30 feet. So I'm going to roll right over these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to him and place it back here.
Okay.
So they all have to.
Oh, actually, the 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice. So that shouldn't have happened. We need to undo that damage.
Sorry. Okay.
In addition to that,
here.
Okay, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a Dex saving throw. Creature takes 2d6 fire. So basically, at the end of their next turn, the next turn is coming up to the next round. Any one of these guys who doesn't move at least 5 feet away from it are going to take some damage. And they still take half if they fail their Dex save. So basically,
this as the empty spot, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the spot with the grease in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that works.
Okay. All right. Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
Well, with the bonus action, can I move it around and then here?
That's occupied.
Right, but he can ram it into a creature as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. That creature must make the saving throw against sphere's damage. Okay, so you can do that, which we've already done, which would add the 3 points back to the damage on that guy. So it would potentially affect up to 4 guys here.
Right.
Okay.
So bam, bam, bam. These 4.
Okay. All right, and if that's the end of your turn, then it's their turn.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so starting with this guy here, he's going to attack Tusker with a claw. And
He has disadvantage.
No, because
he's going to miss. The next one's going to attack Ventry. Not with advantage. That's a miss. Okay. Now, the remainder of these guys, the question is, are they willing to stand around and get cooked, or are they going to back up? And these are not stupid creatures, so they are going to back up and get out of the range of this thing. And that'll be the end of their turn. Finnegan, you're up.
All right. Which one of these things is looking worse off?
Let's see.
one in front of me.
Definitely the one to the north.
Let's try and give it a good old sacred flame. If you could fail a dex save, that would be great.
Okay. 12.
Nuts! I mean, great. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is he
Like,
still
I really
prone?
want to get through, you guys. Stop stepping in front of me. I can't even hit when this happens.
No, he is still prone.
It doesn't matter when it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
So, that's your turn.
Okay,
Well,
Galen.
dex saving throw it might.
Okay. If this one's pro, do I get advantage out if I use a range attack or not?
I believe advantage on a prone is only for melee attacks.
Okay. Then I'm going to go after the one that's right in front of me, right here.
Okay.
Shooting at him with the crossbow of blowing brains out, and here we go.
Beautiful.
That's a hit.
Ah, yes.
And you would have advantage on that one because it's not prone. So do you want to do some crit farming?
Yes.
Do it.
So I just roll again?
Yeah, if it's prone and you're
Okay.
attacking from range, it's not usually advantage. It's usually disadvantage for that.
He's attacking the one below it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
This one
Yeah.
right here, yeah.
Fancy pants?
Okay, so it's still a hit. It's still 7 damage. No crit, but you still did some good damage against it.
Okay. Ha!
And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'll move back about another 5 or 7 feet here.
Okay. All right, Morden, you're up.
I'm going to move to here. 15, 20, 25. Shit. 5, 10. 15, 20, 30. All right. Fuck it. Rule that out. Firebolt on the guy in front of Ventry.
Okay. Hit.
8
For
fire
8.
damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
And I will step back so that if somebody needs to get in there, they can. Not sure why they would need to, but, I'm done.
Okay. Tyree, you're up.
All right, I will pop up from behind the wall. Make a. So, let's see. Can I make that shot?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, I'm going to make that shot.
Pew, pew, pew.
Crit.
Beautiful.
Nice shot.
Curse splat.
23.
Yeah, that looks about right. No,
Yep.
My, how the
22.
turntables.
yes, 23.
22.
Okay. You
Snick attack.
obliterated what was left of it.
Go
Well,
brains, go
It was
splash.
it was called a headshot. Headshot. Anyway, yeah, then I will just duck behind this wall again. I'm like,
Okay.
And my
Come
turn.
on, man up, Tyree.
All right, Tusker, you're up.
I'm up 3 right now. If you think about it.
If I kick the one in front of me, it's probably gonna die, right? I'm just saying. It probably took a lot of damage.
Curb stomp it.
It's in pretty bad shape, yeah.
Curb stop it.
Where's the flaming sphere? Where did that go?
It's right here right now.
Can I shove it in?
So remember that as far as the flaming sphere goes, as long as you don't end your turn within 5 feet of it, it's not going to do any damage, unless Ventry decides to knock it directly into you.
Yeah.
Which I don't think she's going to do.
No.
And I guess I'll just attack it. It's fine. It'll probably go up in a smoke.
Oh crap!
What?
One of these guys is marked as prone, so he shouldn't be in this room. He should actually be even crawling. He'd be about here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
But no longer prone.
But I still have advantage on this. The one in front of me is still prone, right?
In fact, he should have taken damage from the sphere.
Fireball.
So
Yep.
that'll be okay. All right, done.
Okay. I hit him. And then I smote his rune across the mountainside.
Indeed. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, Ventry, you're up.
Okay, she's going to take that fireball and ram as her bonus action all 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be her bonus action.
Okay, so according to this, it says as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn. So you can ram one creature with it.
Okay, she will ram this guy.
Okay. So he needs to make a dex save, right?
Yes, DC 12.
Okay. So that'll be a 9. He fails.
Okay, so that was 2d6, I believe.
I think so. Let's double check that. I think you're right. Yes, you are right.
7.
Okay, and you said this guy here? Okay.
And she'll put the fire elemental right between these 2 guys here.
You haven't summoned your fire elemental yet.
Yeah, she's going to. That would.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's a bonus action.
Bonus action was moving the sphere, and the action is placing the elemental.
Gotcha.
Summoning it. So that's a 2d6 if they don't make it.
Okay, and that again, that was a DC 12.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the guy to the north. Fails, and here's the guy to the south. Makes it.
Okay, so the guy to the north takes, 7?
Okay.
And that would be that.
Okay. All right, ghouls are up. So, this one here is going to attempt to stand up. So he's going to make his saving throw. He fails, which means he's still prone. He is still going to attempt to attack Tusker at disadvantage. So 19. Does that hit?
That is a hit.
Okay.
He's an ankle biter.
Okay, so you take 9 points damage, and you need to give me a Constitution save.
Alright, Constitution save is here.
Okay, you make it.
I should not have had.
No problems there. Okay, now moving on. This one right here is going to get the heck away from this flaming sphere. It's going to move 1, 2, 3. Make a save.
Fail.
And fall prone.
Noise.
Okay. Moving on to the next one. He does not want to be anywhere near this elemental, so he is going to move to here and to here, and is going to make a save.
And failed.
And fail. And the final one is going to move to here. That should be out of range of the elemental, and it'll end its turn there.
Isn't that where the flaming sphere's at?
Oh, son of a bitch! You're right. Okay,
Sorry.
He'll end his turn there, and that will be the end of his turn. And Finnegan's up.
Fire.
It backs itself into a corner.
Okay. Well, she's gonna. So they're all prone in the grease.
Yeah.
So I guess she's gonna share a spot with Ventry for a second and just try to smash this one in front of Tusker
Okay.
with her mace. We'll see how it goes. Who knows?
Dead. Smush.
Why is it rolling so many? Why is it doing that?
What? Why 3 dice and they all missed? What?
Why did it roll 3 dice? I don't know. I'm very confused.
Three's better than 1.
That is definitely a miss.
The second one was with disadvantage. That's so weird.
Why is it doing that? It shouldn't have done that.
Weird.
Well, it should have been
Advantage.
okay. So let me
What are my
think.
settings doing?
So you've got advantage because you've got 2 of you, so you're flanking, and then you've got disadvantage because it's prone. So I think that
No, she'd have advantage because it's prone because it's a melee attack.
But
okay.
did
So
she have it?
you'd basically have double advantage. I mean, that's probably why it did 3. But then
I
again,
just don't know why it's.
it shouldn't know that it's prone. So I don't know. I don't know what roll 20
Because
is
roll
doing.
20's acting hinky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, they all missed.
That's
Yeah, they all
doesn't
missed.
make any sense. Cool. All of those rolls were the same, I guess, somehow. Magic.
Magic.
Don't even understand.
You just didn't hit.
I know that's the same to me.
The universe said no.
And then she can't stay in this spot, so I mean, if that one wants to roll to attack her with disadvantage if she steps back, she's just not risking stepping in the grease.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn then?
Once she can step back, it's not moving my token.
Oh, sorry. Maybe.
Try using your cursor keys.
There we go.
Aha. Okay, Valen, you're up.
You'll never guess what I'm gonna do.
I bet you're gonna shoot shots.
You're gonna win.
Surrender.
And I come up here, and I this guy right here is really he's got to go. So I get his sights with my crossbow, and boom.
Hold on, why that particular guy?
Because I just don't like him.
He's ugly.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
I don't know if that's a hit. That might be a miss.
that's a miss.
Oh crap! All right, then I'm going to move back here move back about 10 feet, and that's done.
Okay. Morton, you're up.
Okay, that's enough playing around with you, stupid, undead, ugly, smelly thingy majiggies. And we are going to light them up.
Yes.
Magic missile.
So I am. Do any of them look more damaged than the others? I guess is what I need to know.
This one up front is hanging on by a thread.
Okay.
Other than that, they're both looking fairly healthy.
Okay.
This one more healthy than this one.
Okay. One missile at the guy directly in front of Tusker, and the other two will be at the guy behind him.
Gotcha. Okay.
So give me 1 second, and that's the first one.
Okay.
And the second two.
Another 8. That's not right. 8. Okay.
And
is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, sir.
Okay. Tyree, you're up.
Tyree will peek around the corner and fire a shot at the one towards the back. He will have advantage, I believe, even though they are prone because he was hidden. So he will fire a shot.
Miss.
Much sadness. Hey, but you know what? He's feeling lucky. Folks.
You feel lucky,
so
punk?
The 20 hit.
A 20 does hit.
All right. For 16 damage.
Okay, that was on this one here.
Correct.
Okay, he goes motionless.
Alrighty, and that will be. I mean, and then I tell Valen, "Hey, you don't have to move forward to shoot a ranged weapon, buddy, and duck back behind the corner."
Shots fired. Shots fired.
All right, Tusker, you're up.
I'm just gonna stomp on the ghoul.
Stomp.
I'm just going to
Ghoul stomp.
Get him!
I'm just gonna do a stomp.
Would be unarmed attack, right?
Yep, unarmed attack.
Yeah, get him, Tusker.
Let's curb stomp this guy.
Tusker smash.
Yeah, how do I do that? Actually, I'll just do this.
Face smashing for goodness.
Yes, stompy stomp. D4, right? D4 plus strength.
Hold on. Strength. This is strength save.
Oh, but
So an 8 plus whatever.
it's nice.
Okay, yeah, it'd be the same roll. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage.
D4. Oh wait, oh, nice. D4
Plus your strength.
plus my strength. So that's 7. And then for shits
Plus
and
rage.
giggles.
Does rage count for that?
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 9 plus 7 radiant, so 16. Just on a stomp.
Okay, so it had 1 hit point left. So you do 15 hit points on its head, causing its head to just kind of explode, and it stops moving.
But you also cleanse its soul, letting it be, giving it a chance for further
Yeah,
redemption.
you might want to cleanse your boots later.
That's good. I think I got some ghoul in my mouth thanks to you. Gross.
Why is your mouth
It's
open that
everywhere.
far away?
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's not the end of my turn. That was so much fun.
Okay.
Finnegan, you got some ghoul in your hair.
You need a
I'll clean it later.
pole arm.
All right, Venture, you're up.
Okay, she's gonna roll the fire thing to this other guy, or ram him, I guess.
Okay, so that's a attack or a save?
It's a save.
Okay. Okay, he makes a save, so it's half damage,
Okay,
right?
so half damage is a 5.
Okay.
And then the elemental will. This is a goal here, right? Still?
Yes.
Okay. So, fire seed that guy.
Okay, what did Fire Seed do again?
It's basically the same as a fire bolt. It's
Okay. Uh,
only it's 1d6, I believe. Hold on.
okay, so is that a 17 to hit? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah,
Okay, so that hits.
17, and it's a 1d6 plus proficiency. So total. Four.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll be that.
Okay. All right, the ghouls are up. This one is going to crawl forward. It's going to use the other half of its move to attempt to stand. So it's going to make a saving throw.
Fail.
Makes it.
Damn it.
So it's no longer prone. Okay, stands up and makes a claw attack at Ventry. 20, is that a hit?
Ouch.
Just not, because I have the bark skin in effect.
Okay, so that's a miss. The other ghoul is going to get the hell out of this room. So
Is it
5,
though?
10, 15
We've scared the undead. Nice.
here, and it's going to make a saving throw.
Fail.
He's going to make it. He's going to move up one more, make another saving throw. Makes it, and he's going to attack Tusker with advantage.
He should have had disadvantage to avoid slipping in the
Yeah.
other ghoul's brains.
So it looks like a 20. Does 20 hit?
Yes, unfortunately.
20, is that hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you take 10 damage and give me a Constitution save.
26. Constitution save. I don't have advantage on that, so.
Okay, so it should have been 9, so that's a
9
fail.
Failed. Oh no.
So you are now,
Sleepy sleep.
yeah. You are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
And I should have put
That
stomp
curb
them all.
stomp took a lot out of you.
Yeah.
That's the end of their turn.
It's
Finnegan's
my
up.
brains.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. So which one of these looks worse? The one's on a body. That one.
This one looks slightly worse than this one.
Dex, as I sacredly tried to flame it to death.
Okay. 19.
And do nothing. I'm fully ineffective. Then I curse again because nobody will give me a spot to stand by these guys. Come on, guys.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Valen, you're up.
Valen does not advance. He stays right where he's at. In fact, he backs up 5 feet. And he's still going to go after this one because this one has to go.
All right, William
And-
Tell.
And
Take him out.
He yells surrender.
Crit.
And boom.
Advantage.
Look at that.
That's a crit.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
And I back up some
I'm
more.
seeing 11 damage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, it goes down.
Nicely
back up
done,
some
my
more.
friend. Nicely done.
Okay, Morton, you're up.
How bad is the one that just smacked Tusker?
It's not looking too good. I mean, they're all dead though, so none of them.
You know what? The hell
All
with
his
it.
friends are dead.
Eat that max damage. I think
12 damage.
maybe
Wow.
that's 3.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
All right, you did it.
Woo, yeah.
We did it.
Don't
We
attack
did
my
it.
friends, damn it!
See, this is why we need to check the rooms behind us before we move forward.
This is why we have to check the rooms behind us. We're fine. Everybody lived.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
that's right. We're
this
bad.
actually
We're
we're gonna call it good for now. We'll pick it up next week.
Okay.
Okay, nice game.
So
Any-
everybody who's here this time, be here
You
next time.
cringe.
We will eventually get back to Odyssey because it'll be next week. Next week
We'll be
we'll
doing
play
this.
this one, and then the week after that, I'm at NorwestCon, and then the week after that, then we'll finally get to Odyssey. Hopefully, if everybody's feeling good. So that said, let's go ahead and sign off, and we will start with Ken.
Foot stomping for goodness. Yes, those are very good. Finally getting into the swing of things with the Zealot Barbarian and stomping the ghouls. That was very nice.
Yeah, it was a good way to finish them off. I like that finishing move.
Plus, she got in a nap or 2.
Finish him. Yeah, I had a couple unplanned naps. Yes.
Is that a short rest?
Okay, Daniel.
Yeah, Ventry was okay today as well. Unfortunately, that grease didn't light up. That would have been nice. But there was lots of fire and bloody ghouls and yeah, fun time. That's it.
See if we can.
Okay. Mando.
Mando Matt playing the dwarven wizard Warden Blackiron, who is getting pretty good with that firebolt finally. So yeah, we're kicking names and taking. Wait, no, definitely a fun session. Definitely getting kind of hairy in here, and I'm ready to level up in about 6 or 7 more levels, and get some better spells.
That's right.
All right, George.
Hey there, I'm George. I play Tyree. I believe I got 4 confirmed kills.
You did pretty good.
I'm just saying. Sometimes strategy does work.
Another
And
knock
yes,
on your bedpost.
you don't have to actually move forward to the ranged weapon.
Yeah,
I mean,
He's notching his bow.
there's no
But,
fair with how you kill them.
We may need to invest in like something with a little reach for some of these frontline fighters.
Yeah, that's right. They don't know how to do it.
Like a spear, like a halberd or something. So yeah, great time. Like I said, 4 confirmed kills, and 2 crits, I believe, as well for those.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
You're on fire.
You did good this time.
Oh yeah. I bet you. Yeah. Finny would set me on fire if she had a chance.
I mean, not on purpose.
Maybe.
Much.
I mean, if
All
you
right.
were actively on fire, I might not put you out unless I had a really good reason or you begged a little bit.
What about my beautiful face?
Yeah, that's not enough.
All right, Dan.
Yeah,
Cool
David
start.
was on fire today. I didn't have as many kills as Tyree, but I think I had a couple. I was like 7 for 10, so
Yeah, that crossbow has definitely been an improvement for you, brother.
yeah. the
That's
crossbow's
awesome.
big.
I'm glad you broke that bad streak.
Me too. I was getting a complex.
Right?
Lucky is a very good thing to have myself.
All right, Kat.
I'm Kat. I played Finnegan, the half-elf cleric, and she did not do well at combat, but that's fine because she's the healer, so it all works out.
And she's the note taker.
I do take notes. They're a little crazy, but
Yeah, you don't even need to be effective in combat as long as you're taking notes.
Yeah.
Right.
We
I mean,
wouldn't remember
she's our
anything.
historian, you know.
I could just lie about all of what happened this session, and no one will
We
know.
No one would know.
No one would know.
All right. And I'm the DM. I'm Darren Drader. I'm also a professional game designer. As I said at the beginning of this thing, if you want to check out my stuff, you look me up at Drive-Thru RPG under Darren Drader Designs, and you'll find all kinds of cool RPG 5th edition compatible products and one standalone game. So check that out. Otherwise, we will see you again in a week when we will be back with more Temple of Elemental Evil.
Woohoo!
Rocking.
All right. We'll see you later.
Take care, everyone.